now time for high school football on KS 95.7.
And good evening from Atlantic. We're at Trojan Bowl tonight as the Atlantic Trojans hosting the Des Moines Christian Lions in a Class 3A non-district football game here tonight. Freshman game went long. Atlantic wins it. They go to 3-0 on the season, I believe, the freshmen of Moines. They won that game over DMC, but it took a while here tonight. But we're going to have varsity football coming up here a little bit later than the first schedule. We'll start about 7:20, but we've got an hour pregame coming up for you. Our broadcast brought to you by the First Whitney Bank. They're the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank. Body Basic. Call 254-BODY to get your body back to basics. And the Seed Pros. By your side to maximize yield. Fellow and Co. Your Pioneer Pros. John Becker, Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkler, Nick Knutz, and also Second Street Auto, your Transmission Pros. And Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. Outfitters Plus Outlet Store. Your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. And the Super Bowl. Grab the gang and head to the Super Bowl for Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. So another safe, reliable sweat of all your transportation needs in Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact your local Stein representative. Hy-Vee, bakery, deli, grocery, meat department, of pharmacy, always there for you. Your Atlantic Hy-Vee. Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned full-line CarQuest retail store in Atlantic. And Greg Young Automotive Group in Atlantic, they go the extra mile for you. Olson's BP, great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel. They keep you going company, Olson's BP in Atlantic. Oak Point Wealth Management. Oak Point Wealth Management. Call Aaron Friend today or visit oakpointwealth.com. And Benning Carpentry in Atlantic. They are experienced and they meet excellence. And where experience meets excellence, call Matt Benning today at 515-490-6966. And Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food on West 7th Street in Atlantic. And as we do every Friday night, we catch up with Atlantic Athletic Director, Mr. Andy Mitchell. And good evening. 89 degrees right now and kickoff. It's probably a little bit cooler, but it's going to be a neat night. It's Military Appreciation Night.
Yeah, Tom, this is something we try to do every year or two, military appreciation for chance to thank our current and former military members for all they do to serve our country. So our boys tonight are wearing actually Army National Guard uniforms that they letting us wear tonight, and they happen to be black and gold, so perfect. They're also here. They've set up one of the tunnels for the boys to run through a little later. I think they have a fog machine and some lights, and we'll find out here in a little bit. I'm not sure everything they got going for it. They got the big American flag that the veterans will get out. We'll get some students out in the field to help us pull that out for the national anthem. And then we're going to recognize one of our seniors who is going to be joining the National Guard next summer. We'll have that coming up right as we get ready to do the national anthem.
That sounds great. Well, let's go back to this week in Trojan sports. We'll start with volleyball tonight. Allison Bolts and the Trojans, they had a pretty good tournament. You had a good tournament.
Yeah. Last week we had a tournament pretty evenly matched. 3 teams went 3-2. 3 teams went 2-3. We were one of the teams that went 3-2. Coulda, woulda, shoulda on 4-1 for the day, and we would have won the tournament. Unfortunately, even at 3-2, we lost the tiebreaker to Trainer, so they were the champions. But we played really, really well, and even the last games we won, we were down. We had one girl had to leave for a wedding. We had a couple other got injured, so not bad.
Right.
We play, even without some starters, we played okay. So, and then they showed that. Struggled a little bit Tuesday night when they had to face Creston and LC at LC, and those are two. Creston's a much improved program. LC is a really good program, as we know. But then came around last night. We went down to a new event. The Cass County Showdown is brand new. I'll give all credit to Cole Cooper, the AD at Griswold. He came up with this. Asked Joe Wollum from CAM and myself, what do we got together, the 3 Cass County high schools for a volleyball triangular, and we did that for the first time last night, and our girls 2-0. Both swept both teams, so they got the traveling trophy, the first, so we'll be the first ones to put our name on it, and then hopefully continue with that in the future.
Sounds great. Well, cross country, and they went to Claretta Tuesday, and the girls win it, and the boys finished 4th overall.
Yeah, boys' times were improved. The girls not only won at the high school, they won the middle school race as well.
Yes, they did.
So right now I know Katrina ran sub 21 for her, and that's great to see. But all the times are dropping, so they are off. Actually, everybody's off this weekend. There's no events tomorrow, and then so they will run this Monday at Ballard. That's always a good meet. some strong teams there. And then volleyball will go to Clarinda on Tuesday night to do a triangular with Clarinda and Glenwood.
No swimming this week.
Nope.
They'll be coming up here
next Saturday.
Next Saturday they'll have a meet.
Yeah, next Saturday they go to Marshalltown for the Bobcat invite. It's a invite we've been in many years. So it'd be 2 weeks between events for them. Okay. I think swimming starts at 12:30 because they do a diving competition first. So
tennis, and the Trojans had a good week last week. They did finish 5th overall. They beat Red Oak on Monday. They come back on a Wednesday, finish 5th overall at the Hawkeye 10 Conference tournament. And Coach McDermott wasn't terribly disappointed. He thought they could maybe get in the top 3, but then when he looked at it on paper, it kind of played out like it was supposed to. Now they host Southwest Valley on Monday, and then they start.
Actually, we go to Southwest Valley.
Excuse me.
We go to
Southwest Valley.
Yeah, we go to Southwest, and then we host the. We found out a couple things. Not only we're going to host the individuals and doubles tournament, regional tournament on Wednesday, we will now also host the first round of team on Saturday.
Yes.
We host Audubon.
Yeah.
And then if we win that one, we host again on Wednesday.
Fantastic.
Wednesday 24th. So still quite a bit of tennis, girls tennis yet to be played.
And they're playing well.
They're playing really well right now. Mike's got those girls, playing at the top of their game at this point in the year. That's when you want them at the top of their game.
Let's talk about football. Last week, 10-8 at halftime, and then they exploded for 20 straight points in the second half. Really a good game for the Trojans.
They needed something to get them sparked. We were playing good, but we weren't playing with a lot of, oomph, I guess you say. We were doing just enough to do what we need to do. And then we had the pick six, and that changed
You're right.
everything.
Carter Hadley.
And it's amazing how they have one play can change the trajectory of a whole game. And our kids got excited. And once they played with excitement, it was a complete domination of Denison at that point.
What it is about a defensive score, it just seems to get the team fired up.
Because it's not it's not an easy thing to do. So,
talk about the matchup here tonight.
Yeah, Des Moines Christian comes in ranked number 2, Class 3A. They are phenomenal. They're big, they're fast, they're strong.
Yeah.
And if for us to play tonight with them, well, we've got to do what we're good at. That's coming out and atypical punch people in the mouth.
Yep.
And I don't mean that in reality. It means we got to come out. We got to hit hard.
Right.
If our guys can keep them from getting outside and giving them pops that they let them know they're in a ball game. Then they start running a little more tentatively because they don't want to get hit like that over and over and over again. That's what we're going to need. We're also going to need to have ball control and just eat up the clock because if they get by around you, we're not going to catch them. They're really fast. So we got to hem it in, keep them contained when we're on defense. On offense, we just got to it's ground and pound, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and just keep moving the change because the ball's in our hands. They can't score, and that's the philosophy we're going to have tonight.
There'll be a new face in the office come Monday, huh?
Yeah, new face, Amber Gibson after 25
years.
A new
voice in the phone, yeah.
25 years working in our office, 11 years as the activity secretary, has decided to pursue a different path, and she's going to be sorely missed. Yeah. Amber was the go-to of our office. She's the go-to of the conference. She knows everything, and she'll never tell you that, but she does. And Lene Grandin is going to be our new person, and Lene's going to do a great job, and Amber's going to get a chance to work with her for a week to show her the basics. And but I told Lene it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. These are some really big shoes to fill, and we're going to miss Amber and all of her expertise, and I'll miss her, as a good friend too. But she's still a friend. That's not going to change.
Yeah.
She's said, hey, you can still call me at any time. I said, careful what you offer. So we might be calling her a lot.
Oh, great to see you. Thanks, you
Tom.
so
Appreciate
much for
you.
stopping by.
We'll see you next
to meet
week.
Lene too, and we'll hope for a good game tonight.
Thanks. Me too.
We'll be back with more pregame. That's Andy Mitchell, athletic director, joining us here on this warm Friday night. 89 degrees right now. We're warming up, and we've got about half an hour before our kickoff here from Atlantic. We're going to be back to talk to Perry Fief right after this on the 95.7 FM and our live video stream, WesternIowaToday.com.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Once you're back at the shop, we talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
Getting you back on the road and keeping you there. Welcome back to Pregame on 95.7 FM and our live stream, WesternIdahoToday.com TV. Perry Fief joining us here, and it looks like we might be starting at 7 o'clock, Perry, so we'll kind of keep this short. We've got quite a bit to get through yet, but hey, Atlanta coming off a really good performance a week ago. Your thoughts on that? What were you impressed with?
I was impressed with actually the way the offensive line started clicking. They were all coming off at the same time. I was really impressed with the way the defensive line made holes for the linebackers to shoot through. I mean, they don't make much tackles, but if they can hold up linemen so that the linebackers can go after the guys, and they did a really good job last week on that. So, and it's just all around, the team looked like they were more in sync, is what it looked like. I think they finally got the jitters out last week.
They played great in the second half. They're 10-8 at halftime and scored 20 straight and held the Monarchs to no points in the second half. 30-8 was the final there. Now they got Des Moines Christian tonight. We'll hear from Perry a little later on with the Cass Health keys of the game coming up. Our senior spotlight is next. The strength of teamwork, the reputation for results. So we'll hear from 3 seniors coming up next.
First Winnie Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit SWITA.com to schedule your ride.
Are you great with paperwork and have a grasp of real estate code and law? Does your schedule allow you to show a home at almost any time? Do you have a list of clients who are looking for a home? How about first-hand knowledge of properties in the market? No? Well, you're in luck because a realtor does. This is Melissa Enan with Meyer & Gross Real Estate, and having a realtor takes care of all those things and much more. It's what we do, it's who we are. Give us a call. We're here to help. Meyer & Gross Real Estate. Strength of teamwork, the reputation for results. The strength of teamwork, the reputation for results.
And welcome back to the Meyer & Gross Real Estate Senior Spotlight. We're joined by Corbin Ritter, who had a great game a week ago and a big win for Atlantic, 30-8. And Corbin, we're going to start with that touchdown catch of 47 yards. How'd that all play out?
Well, at first, I told Coach that 8 can't guard me. So Aiden said the same thing. So we had this 9 route that was just a fade ball, and they just threw it up and had to go get it. So
You made a great catch. You came back and got the catch as well. What about the team? I mean, a really good outing, especially that second half. You just scored 20 straight points. What was the key to success?
Well, we worked hard all of practice that week and had a determined mind to get a good game in, and we did. So yeah.
You did, and so it's interesting because you always talk about you play like you practice. And was that one of your best weeks? Then you think?
Coaches even said that it was our best week of practice so far. So yeah. So.
Okay, what about this week? As we head to week 3 with the Moines Christian, how's practice gone?
I said it's gone great. We had a lot of people hustling yesterday, and a lot of people looking for a spot to play. So yeah.
You're a senior. I mean, this is the last year of high school, and so how do you approach this year each day?
Well, I always approach it thinking it's my last. Always go hard and never stop, I guess. Yeah.
What about Des Moines Christian? You're going to face a pretty good defense. I think they've held their opponents scoreless in the first half, the first 2 games. What do you see here?
Well, for corners, they press up and they play man, so we'll see after that, see if we can get off the ball and not get jammed. Then for their defensive line, I guess our run game, our O-line has to push it through and can't make simple mistakes and stuff like that.
So besides football, what else are you involved in?
I'm involved in basketball, track, and baseball.
Good. And your future plans after high school?
I'm looking forward to play football in college, but if that doesn't work out, I'll probably go weld somewhere.
Awesome, Corbin. Quick hitters now. Favorite color?
Blue.
Vehicle?
1993 Chevy Corvette.
Favorite food?
Steak.
And favorite professional football team?
Washington Commanders.
How about college?
Iowa State.
All right. Hey, best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're now joined by Shelton Malya, who had a great game a week ago against Denison Sleswig. Had a pick.
Yep.
We want to talk about that, Shelton, that defensive secondary. And Coach Bromer talked about how pleased he was with the effort back in the secondary as well. Talk about that pick.
Yeah, that pick. So the drive before, they called a PI on my other pick. So then I knew I had to get one, and then that one just was right there, perfect chance, and saw it, and I just went and got it.
You missed last year, but you just seem to be stepping right in the defensive secondary. How much fun do you have? And talk about the guys with you.
Yeah, I love playing with them. Hunter is safety right next to me, and then the other side with Sawyer and Grant, just honestly strong, and then we're well experienced.
Senior, what do you take away from this season? Talk about, one game at a time, but what do you take away?
Just play each game by each game and just try hard. And
Des Moines Christian, talk about their offense.
Des Moines Christian, they've got a good offense. They like to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. They like to pass. They've also got a good running back. So I think we'll match well with them, and it'll be fun.
What about the receivers? I know the quarterback seems to be pretty capable in this Mr. Town. What about the guys receiving? What kind of speed they have? What are you looking at?
Yeah, we know they have a good receiver. It'll be a fun matchup. They've got a few good receivers, decent, and then just secondary, we'll be playing hard against them.
We visited with Corbin here just a bit ago, and he talked about practice. How do you think practice has gone this week?
Practice has gone great. First day pads yesterday, or to start the week, was good, and then we got the second day today, and then uppers tomorrow. Should be a good day tomorrow.
Hey, best of luck to you, Sheldon.
Thank you.
Sheldon Malya joining us, defensive back for the Trojans. And joining us, Aiden Parker, senior quarterback for Atlantic, our senior spotlight, brought to you by Meyer & Gross. Well, let's talk about last week, first of all, and really had a good week. What was clicking for you?
The line just stepped up, and we were just having a great night overall. Things were just clicking for us, like you said.
And your passes, I think you're well over 50% completion and 2 touchdown passes. I know we talked about this before. You missed all of last year, but it looks like you're settling in pretty good.
Yeah, I really saw the field last week. I was just able to read and just felt the pressure and stepped up and made the throw.
Yeah, and you work at it too, Zayd, I know. Talk about some of the off-season stuff, some camps you might have gone to. I know the year before you attended some camps. What about last summer?
Well, actually, this last summer I didn't really go to many camps. I was just working with the teammates and just working with the receivers in our own time.
And, but 2 years ago, before your junior year, did you go to some camps?
Yeah, my junior year, we went to a lot. I went to quite a few camps. I had the opportunity to actually work with Jackson Dart before my junior year, which was really cool at the Peyton Manning camp. Yeah.
What'd you learn there?
Well, there I learned a lot about how to read a defense and how to where to throw it based off the defense.
Yeah, what about Des Moines Christian? What do you think here?
They're a big team. They're going to be a good team. They're ranked like top 10 in the state right now, and we're just going to have to step up our game. And we've been preparing all week, and I just hope that we've prepared enough so that we can beat them this
What about their defense?
Their defense. They've got some athletes. They're overall athletic, and they're a really athletic team. I hope that we are dominant enough to play up to their level, and because I know we can, and I just hope that we've prepared enough that we do this week.
Zayden, after your senior year, after you graduate, what are you looking at? What are you going to do? What's in the future for you?
I'm not really sure. I know that the Lord's blessed me with a voice to speak His word, and I've been doing that at my church a little bit. I'd love to be a pastor when I get older.
I can't believe you said that, because I was just going to offer a suggestion that you go into radio, because I love your voice. It's just, well, if you're not a pastor, look into the radio business too, would you?
All right, I will.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Let's see. Let's go with favorite food.
Steak.
Vehicle.
A Corvette.
Oh, yeah. And what about college football team? You have a favorite?
Iowa State.
There you go. Hey, best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Big thanks to Corbin Ritter, Shelton Moya, and Zayden Parker. Our senior spotlight is brought to you by Meyer & Gross Real Estate. The strength of teamwork, the reputation for results. Much more coming up. We'll have the Coaches Show coming up next. It is brought to you by Partners Insurance, your partner through it all. We'll hear from Atlantic head coach Joe Brummer and Des Moines Christian head coach Matt Daniels coming up next.
With the many different types of insurance policies and all the different options, knowing what insurance policy will work best for you or your business can be confusing. At Partners Insurance, we know the best coverage is the one that fits your needs, your goals, your tolerance for risk, and of course your resources. Our agents are committed to helping your family or business navigate the often confusing world of insurance. For help navigating through your insurance options, contact Shannon at Partners Insurance today at 712-243-4392.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
And welcome back to the Partners Insurance Coaches Show. We're with Atlantic head coach Joe Brummer. The Trojans coming off a 30-7 win over Denison Sleswig last week, over 300 yards of total offense. Really a great performance, entertaining game, and a team that we saw and a lot of people commented on had played with a lot of enthusiasm, Coach, and really a good football game for the Trojans. Let's talk about the offense first of all, and you put together a nice running attack and also a really nice passing attack as well.
I thought we had really good balance. On the offensive side of the ball, the kids played well. Always some things to clean up. Nothing major, just some assignment things with some younger guys. We got some young guys in big roles, and I thought we made a really big jump from week 1 to week 2. Even from first half to second half. I thought the kids did a really good job with the adjustments that we put in. We had some good discussions, some good leadership from some kids suggesting some things, and, a luxury of having a big coaching staff. So I thought that went really well for us. I thought you're right with the kids play with a lot of energy. They play with a lot of enthusiasm, but it's always easier when you're winning instead of losing. So I thought they did a good job overall of keeping their emotions and playing a good football game.
Passing yards, Zayden Parker, 5 of 9, 121. And Ethan McNeil had a really good night rushing the football as well. And Jake Wales had quite a game. 10 tackles, 3 for loss, and 2 sacks, Coach. And we know Jake played well, but boy, there were others too that really had a good game on the defensive end.
Yeah, no, the kids did well overall. I thought we had a good game plan as a staff. We kind of came together Sunday night and I think drew up some really good stuff that the kids understood. So, when they understand what's going on, they play faster. Just, trying to simple it down as easy as we could with certain sets and formations that Denison had some high tendencies in. And the kids executed. D-line-wise, I thought we played pretty well, taking up blocks. So, Carter, Colin, and Jake could make plays. I thought they played really well at the linebacking core. Overall, I think it was probably our best games of secondary tackling. Sawyer did a really good job setting the edge, making some plays. Hunter Nelson was physical. Shelton did a great job on coverage. I think he ended up with a pick. And then Grant Petty was sound when we needed him to. Those guys all played really well on the defensive end. Just kind of showcased the linebackers the most with, top 2 leading tackles were Jake and Carter. But that's what it kind of should be. Those linebackers are in there for a reason that when the D-line does their job and, keeps the offensive linemen off the linebackers, if they don't make the play, then we're in trouble. So I thought they did their jobs and did really well on, some solid fundamental tackling.
Coach, Des Moines Christian, the team at hand tonight. So let's talk about this football team that comes in with wins over Van Meter and last week over Roland Story. Break down this Lions football team for us.
Yeah, they're big. It's city ball. They got line across the board that I think their smallest guys like 6'2", 220. That their offensive line's big, physical. Same guys play D-line. They got athletes all over the place. Their running back's really good. He's a stud. He's only a junior. They're seeing a big leap from this class. They had a bunch of sophomores that played for him last year that are now juniors, just kind of growing up and playing really good football. If you beat Van Meter, you're doing something right. And then, playing a really tough game, both weeks, just speaks volume to them with that they're going to be ready to play and that they're going to be one of the top teams in 3A. So it's a great challenge for us to have this week. But, we've played 2 really good teams as well. We played 2 4A teams in Glenwood and Denison that hopefully we're going to be battle-tested and ready to go. But, it starts and ends up front. If our O-line and D-line don't play well, it's not going to be a good game for us. Des Moines Christian's offensive line has definitely controlled the pace of their games, and they're getting their athletes out in space really well. So if we don't win the battle up front, it's going to be a rough night for us.
Coach, talk about what kind of defense you see in the Lions here.
They've been in a 3-4, kind of a multiple front where they'll bounce some guys around, kind of a 4-2, but primarily they're in a 3-4 because they want to bring guys. They kind of loop, they twist, they stunt. They're just going to try to cause confusion up front because they're big and fast. Their guys are slanting multiple gaps, trying to get pressure and penetration up front with the movement of their linebackers, and they do a really good job of it. Their defense has given up, 21 and 7 on the year, and that was to 2 really good football teams. It was 7-0 at half, and then 14-0 at half of those games. The other teams haven't scored on them in the first half. So it's just a challenge for us up front that we got to make sure we're communicating, we're talking, we're staying gap sound. So it's just one of those things that we need to do a good job of this week is hammering up front and making sure that we're fundamentally where we need to be.
One more thing, Coach, you've got a field goal kicker. Trevor Ellison was impressive on Friday night.
We're kind of in the luxury of we have 2 guys. I don't think I've ever been able to say that. In my 10 years here that we've most of the time had one, Hayden Thompson in the past, Lane Nelson. We've had really good kickers, but not 2. That we had some competition throughout the week. Those guys share reps. They do the practice together, and then they're good. They're good kids. No one's out for the other one. That they're super understanding. They work well together. They want to see what's best for the team, and we were just changing things up to keep, Xander healthier because he's our kickoff guy, that he does a really good job with that. And it's a lot on his leg to be the punter, the kickoff, and the field goal guy for us. And, Trevor can do that as well. That Trevor's a very good punter for us in our JV games. And then we were working Thursday on PAT field goal on our usual routine, and Ellison made a 50-yarder in practice that kind of decided and solidified that, well, I think we have the wrong guy out there. Xander had made a 45-yarder the week before. That's why we tried that really long field goal with Glenwood. But, playing wide receiver and a little bit of DB, we just think his leg's a little tired from all the running, that if we can keep Trevor fresh, that it helped us out tremendously. He made that 29-yarder, I think, relatively easily. I don't always like to watch, or if I do, it's the offensive line on that procedure. But, no, he did a really good job. 3 out of 4 on the PATs, which I watched back on the film. I don't think the miss was 100% on him. Some of it was, but it was kind of a procedure thing that we need to clean up. And overall, I thought Trevor did a really good job of being in the moment, ready to go and making the most of his opportunity when given, which the kudos to him and his preparation.
Excellent. Coach, thank you so much. Always appreciate you and your time here, and we'll see you Friday night. Best of luck.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you, Tom.
We'll be back with more pregame. We'll talk to
MyChart is an online service through Cass Health that gives you instant access to your personal health records, keeps you in touch with your healthcare provider, and can do prescription renewals or refills. It's easy to access on your computer or smartphone. With MyChart, you can also request and review appointments, check in ahead of appointments, and see test results. Sign up or learn more at mychart.casshealth.org or stop by Cass Health to sign up. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Hey Atlantic, Olson's BP, the Keep You Going store has a September deal you won't want to miss. Buy any large Godfather's pizza and get a free 2-liter of Coke, Diet Coke, or Sprite. That's dinner made easy and drinks on us. And while you're here, don't forget about Champ's Chicken, hot, crispy, and always delicious. That's Olson's BP in Atlantic. Fuel your car, your appetite, and your day. That's Olson's BP, the Keep You Going store.
At the heart of Channel Seeds are the relationships we build with farmers. Hi, this is Lee Sadoff with Lyman Ag Supply. When you partner with Lyman Ag for your fields, you'll experience our seedsmanship at work. Jim Swanson and I are committed to working with you through year-round customized service. We are committed to your success. It starts with placing products to perform, extends to evaluating crop development throughout the season, and continues well after harvest into planning for next year. Expert advice, customized service, and elite products. We're Lyman Ag Supply, and our goal is your profitability. Give us a call.
Yes, 95.7.
Welcome back to Atlantic. Tom Robbins alongside Perry Fief, the Cass Health keys of the game right now. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors, Perry.
All right, I'll hurry up because we only got so much time. So I don't know if it's so much a key, but it's something I want to see. I want to see if they do any, Atlantic does any blocking schemes, because what we've seen and what we've heard, they got some big, beefy boys. I mean, so I know if you can try some type of blocking scheme, that'd be great. The second one is, it sounds to me like they got one heck of a running back, and they know how to block. And so hopefully the defensive linemen can do what they did last week to let our linebackers attack. So my key is to stop the run. And, of course, you know me, I always find faults in something. We got to still work on the penalties. Even Fergalicious said, you got to do some penalties now and then. It's like, yeah, but not that many. So I'm saying penalties for sure is another key.
Speaking of Fergalicious, he's with family this weekend. We're going to miss you, Ferg.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, and enjoy
Grandparents' Week.
Grandparents' Week.
In Missouri.
Yeah, great family down there in Missouri. And if you're listening, Fergie, hope you're having a great week, and I'm sure you are. Hey, the starting lineups are coming up next. They're brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, a local bank, the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank.
First Whitney Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Tanner from your Atlantic Hy-Vee. You've seen your Atlantic Hy-Vee smiles beyond the aisles, out at the Cass County Fair, in the schools, helping at the food bank, and so much more. But we're not stopping there. We want to know, where else would you like to see us? Supporting our community isn't just something we do, it's who we are. Your Atlantic Hy-Vee, proud to serve, proud to give back, and always looking for the next way to make a difference. And as always, thank you for shopping your Atlantic Hy-Vee.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
You need someone to come alongside you. You need someone who knows you, who knows your plans, your goals, your dreams, someone who's on your side and who's there to help you get there. This is Ann from First Whitney Bank. Whether your business is running a business, farming, raising a family, or helping your kids move on to the business of their lives, we're here. It's your business, they're your dreams, and we're here to help you reach them. First Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Now time for high school football on KS 95.7.
We will get to our starting lineups coming up here in a little bit. We do have our national anthem right now, and that is brought to you by Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact Darren Petty and Trey Bricks. We're back with more right after this.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
So you're having trouble hearing? Well, let me ask you, when was your last hearing test? Maybe back in grade school? You know, hearing loss is usually gradual. Maybe you miss a word or two in conversation, or maybe you struggle when talking on the phone. Sometimes you miss out while with your favorite people. You can get ahead of hearing loss. And if you're 50 or over, even if you're not having issues, it's a good time to have an evaluation. Get a baseline of where your hearing stands. Call today to hear more. ASI, with offices in Atlantic, Audubon, and Carroll.
When you begin your construction project, you want perfection from the ground up. This is Chris Houghton with Chris Houghton Earth Moving. When it comes to excavation, demolition, drainage, all your earth moving needs for your home, farm, or business, team up with experience, quality, and outstanding service. Chris Houghton Earth Moving has the experienced, knowledgeable employees combined with all the equipment to tackle your projects, large or small, and get the job done right. When you're ready to start digging in the dirt, give me a call. We're Chris Houghton Earth Moving, and we're digging it every day.
Seed.com.
Southwest Iowa's classic rock station is KSWI Atlantic, a proud part of Meredith Communications. KS 95.7.
Welcome back, and we're going to have our ASI opening kickoff coming up. We'll bring you those lineups as we move along here. We're back with the opening kick right after these.
So you're having trouble hearing? Well, let me ask you, when was your last hearing test? Maybe back in grade school? You know, hearing loss is usually gradual. Maybe you miss a word or two in conversation, or maybe you struggle when talking on the phone. Sometimes you miss out while with your favorite people. You can get ahead of hearing loss. And if you're 50 or over, even if you're not having issues, it's a good time to have an evaluation. Get a baseline of where your hearing stands. Call today to hear more. ASI, with offices in Atlantic, Audubon, and Carroll.
They're unique. At Armor Insurance, we're dedicated to getting you the best coverage at the best price. How do we do it? By working with multiple trusted insurance carriers. Why? Because one size doesn't fit all. Neither does one carrier. As your agent, we will work to find the right coverage that fits your home, auto, farm, crop, business, life, or health insurance needs. We don't just offer options, we inform you about them, ensuring you understand your choices from coverage through claims. So here at Armor Insurance, we're here to protect you. Armor Insurance with locations in Atlantic, Griswold, and Council Bluffs.
Winning doesn't just happen, it's a process, and it begins well before the season starts. Trojan coach Brummer works with his team first to assess where they believe they are and where they want to be at playoff time. Then they plan the strategy to get them there. This is Doug Leonard, audiologist at ASI. Healthy hearing as you age also doesn't just happen. It too takes a plan. First, to assess where you are with a hearing evaluation, then to work with your coach, the audiologist, to plan a strategy for long-term successful communication. Let's win the hearing loss battle together. ASI with offices in Atlantic, Audubon, and Carroll.
Your home for Atlantic Trojan football on KS 95.
Welcome back to a Trojan Bowl. Here we go. Atlantic won the toss. They elected to defer. They're going to kick off, and Des Moines Christian will work right to left. They'll go south to north, and we are ready to go. Xander Killian will kick off. Tokheim is the back to the far side wearing number 6, and Max Town, number 7. There's a high end over end kick, and it's going to be run down and picked up near side by Tyler Drake. Drake across the 25, gets inside the 30, and he dances up to about the 33-yard line. A good return, Des Moines Christian. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. So for the Lions, they'll line her up here is on the offensive end. Andrew of the offense for Des Moines Christian, Max Town, the quarterback, Davis Tokheim, a running back, Malachi Osborne, a wide out, Tate Osborne, a wide out, Connor Duhen, a wide out, and Miles Trendcamp will play the tight end. The offensive line, they go 225, 255, 245, 275, and 255. They're big up front. First down and 10, Lions, their own 33-yard line. The quarterback is Max Town. He'll send Tokheim in motion wide right. He's going to throw the football. There it is down the field. It's caught by Olsen inside the 45, and he dives forward to about the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 40. And a brown shoe fit first down just like that. Perry Fief, a gain of 27 yards on the opening play.
Yeah, we were told they run, and the first play was a pass, and a good one at that.
That'll take the Lions to the 40-yard line.
Defensively for Atlantic, the linebackers, Carter Hadley, Colin Rudy, and Jake Wales. Defensive backs, Shelton Walia, Grant Petty, Hunter Nelson, Sawyer Terrell. Defensive ends, Jack Muller, Brock Goodrich inside, Donovan Hedrington and Gavin McLaren. This is Tokheim trying to get around the edge, and he's hit and dropped, and he was slowed down by McLaren. Then Jack Muller cleaned him up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard of the play, second down and 9.
That's good. Good swarm by our defense. I mean, the defensive line did a really good job, and so that was nice. I mean, this running back looks like he's fast.
Speaking of Gavin McLaren, his mother, Emily, is enjoying a birthday today.
Yes, she is. Happy birthday to Emily McLaren.
Yeah.
I don't know her age, and I ain't going to guess either.
We're not going to even do that.
Nope,
but
she's having a good time now.
It's second and 9. They'll send twin receivers right, Duhen and Olsen. In the backfield, I formation offset, Town under center from the 39-yard line of Atlantic. Hand off to Tokheim. He'll dodge left. Now he's going to be tackled for no gain. A great job by Shelton Walia. He got the stop with some help. Rudy was there, and Gavin McLaren. No gain, third down and 9. Atlantic tough against the run here.
Yes, they are. They're playing pretty good defense right now. I mean, like I said, I think it threw him off. First play, a pass. I mean, come on.
They're going to have to watch for that now, Perry, because I think they're going to put it up in the air here. Max Town, the quarterback. Where's number 7? He's got good height, too. He's a prototype quarterback. He's in the shotgun formation. Tokheim, the running back. Here's the snap. He's going to throw it. He'll lob one down the middle. He's got Olsen. Incomplete. Fourth down and 9 for Des Moines Christian. He overthrew his guy.
Yeah, it looks like he has a pretty decent arm, but receiver just couldn't get underneath that ball, which is great. And it looks like they're going to go for it.
Fourth down and 9. The football at the Atlantic 39-yard line. Opening drive for DMC. The Lions have been two-way all the way until this year. Atlantic played them twice in 1 year back in 2021. They beat them twice.
Yep.
Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Here's Town out of the gun. He'll take the snap. He's going to roll right. Looks for a man. He got one. He's got him. Olsen makes the catch inside the 30. And the Lions get a first down and 10. At the 28-yard line of Atlantic. Good play, Town. He's handy.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they've watched our last 2 games and they notice our defensive can stop a run, but, you know, our passing defense, you know, needs a little work, but still, he didn't, get a bomb.
First down and 10. A brown shoe fit first down for the Lions at the Trojan 28-yard line. Early first quarter, the Lions opening drive, and they'll send one receiver near side. That's Duhan. High backfield behind the quarterback, and this is a handoff, goes to Tokheim, and he runs into a crowd of Trojans. He got about 4 yards to the play. Second down. They'll move the ball inside the 25, down the 24. Just underway here. This drive starts at the 33-yard line, and the Lions open up with a 27-yard pass play right out of the gate. And they move the ball down the Trojan 24. It's going to be second down and 6 for DMC.
You know, we were talking about how big their offensive line is. They have a sophomore that's 6'6", like 280.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's that right tackle.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's
down under center, high backfield. He'll take it, give it to the tailback. This is Gorder. Gorder across the 20. He gets a first down. Inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 7 yards and a brown shoe fit first down to that Armor Insurance red zone. To make sure your protection never breaks down, call Armor Insurance at 701-2243-1951. DMC is moving the football in the opening drive.
Run is good enough for a Lions.
Checking in at the tight end spot
10 on the 19.
is Gregan. Atlantic backpedaling on defense on the Lions' opening drive. They'll send Olsen wide left. Town will duck under center. He's got a fullback and a tailback behind him. Gorder's now the tailback. The snap, handoff to Gorder. The big guy breaks through and he gets across the 12 to the 11 down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. Second down and 6 in the Armor Insurance red zone. They're going to mark the ball at the 15 of Atlantic.
Looks to me like they're getting more yards going right up the middle than going to the outside. So I think they're kind of finding something right now, because when you're getting 4 yards on a snap, that's not bad.
Draven Mitchell checks in, and Gab McLaren comes out for Atlantic at that defensive tackle spot. DMC with a second down and 7 at the 15 of Atlantic. Max Town, the quarterback, will duck under center for the Lions. Eye backfield behind him. Long count, Olsen in motion, left to right. Snap. Play action, Town wants to throw. He's being rushed by Muller. He's rolling left, and here's the tackle made by the Trojans. Nice job by Carter Hadley, who had that pick six a week ago against Denison Sleswig. Town did pick up some good yardage down inside.
Like 2. He got like 2.
He got 2 yards down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down and 5 from the Trojan 13. Carter Hadley racing over the linebacker spot to make the solo stop for Atlantic. Here come the Lions. Doohan wide right. In the slot, Malachi Osborne. Olsen also to the right side. A shotgun for Town. He'll take the snap. He's going to keep it. Now he's going to be in trouble. Reverse! Here comes Osborne across the 10-5. He's hit by Molia at the goal line, and a great play by the Lions.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, man, a pickup of 12 all the way down to the 1-yard line of the Trojans. They'll have it a first down and goal. It looked like they had him bottled up on the option play, and he pitched to Olsen. He went all the way to the line.
But the quarterback did an awesome job, because he was about ready. He held on to the ball just long enough to get everybody to come to him, and then he just pitched to the guy going the opposite way.
Impressive drive by the Lions. They start on the 33-yard line. They're at the Trojan 1. Knock on the door right here. Town will duck under. We might see a quarterback sneak here on just a 1-yard. Nope, they're going to give it to tailback Tokheim, and he dives forward, and he is stopped at the goal line. The Trojans bottle him up. No gain. Second down and goal for the 1.
You notice, I don't know if you've noticed, but most quarterbacks get underneath the quarterback. Both feet are by each other. This dude's got one back all the time.
He does.
He's already ready to run backwards, or he's ready to do something crazy.
Play comes in. Town with the call for the Lions in their blue pants, white jerseys, white helmets. 5:23 to go. This has been almost a 7-minute drive for the Lions. Second and goal for the 1. Town under center. The snap, he's going to sneak it in. A touchdown on the DMC.
Oh, they're not putting arms. Oh, yeah, they are.
So the Lions strike first, and they strike on the opening drive. Town with the 1-yard plunge for DMC.
Even on that, he had one leg back.
And they'll try the extra point. A 67-yard drive for Des Moines Christian. 5:12 to go in the first quarter. They ate up a lot of clock, Perry.
Yes, they did. They had a little bit of both. They did some run, they did some pass, kind of like what we looked last week.
PAT coming up. Andrew Clement, who plays a linebacker, will do the chores. It's up, and it is right through. 7-0 DMC. We're back in 30 seconds on 95.7 FM, our live stream, westerniowatoday.com.
It's 4th and long, and you're gearing up for the drive of the game. But wait, are your tires ready to go the distance? This is Josh. Extreme Auto has the tires your vehicle needs to tackle every mile. Whether it's the daily runs, the weekend getaway, or on the road to the big game, Extreme Auto keeps you rolling strong. Don't punt on safety. Score big with new tires from Extreme Auto in Atlantic. Extreme Auto. Every drive is a winning drive.
Your home for Atlantic Trojan football on KS 95.7 and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to Trojan Bowl. 5:12 to go here in this first quarter, and a 60-70-yard drive for the Lions. They cap it off with a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Max Town, the quarterback. Atlantic now will have their first shot on the offensive end. McNeil is deep. Xander Killian is deep as well. They line up on their own 5, and here's the kickoff by Osborne. Over the head of Hadley, it's going to be scooped up by Killian at the 20-yard line. He is hammered at the 21. A short return.
Killian will pick up the ball for the return.
Lions are fired up. Atlantic has a first down and 10.
That's a pretty good hit. I mean, he got a little bit of snot knocked out of him there.
You rattled some teeth on that one, I'll tell you that.
That's so. Do you say 17 and he's a linebacker?
He's a linebacker.
You see that weapon he's got on his right hand?
Yeah, I do.
It looked like a glove.
Looks like a boxing glove.
Right?
First down and 10, Atlantic their own 21. 5:06 to play, first quarter, 7-0. Lions with a lead. Under center, Zayden Parker, the QB, takes the snap, hands off to Ethan McNeil. Finds a little daylight, but not much. Gets to the 24, gain of 3, second down and 7.
Yeah, I don't think they're running a 3-4. It looked to me like they had quite a few. Looked like they had 5 in the box.
Well, remember Glenwood, Perry, what they did when they went all out to stop the big guy, Gavin McLaren.
I mean, yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they got 5.
Bailey is one defensive end. You've got Gorder, the other DN. Now he drops back in pass coverage. 2nd and 7 to 24. Parker bobbles a snap. Now he's going to keep the football. He's going to roll left, and he's hit and dropped for no gain. 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans. Well, that was a mishandled the snap, and that left the Trojans with not much there.
No, that takes up at least a second and a half when you kind of fumble in the backfield like that.
So here comes the play in from Landon Hagan. Ethan McNeil will check out. 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans. Under 4 to go first quarter. Quick first quarter. A trio of receivers to the right side for Atlantic. McClare the lone setback. Snap to Zayden Park. Other gun, he rolls right. Wants to throw, fires, and it is incomplete. Good coverage by Osborne on Brock Goodrich, who caught 2 passes last week. One of them for a touchdown. The other a 38-yarder. Set up a touchdown for the Trojans, and Atlantic comes up empty here. 4th down and 7 for the 24, and Killian will step back and punt the football, Perry.
Yeah. He needs to kind of get this one a nice boot. Because we're kind of deep in our territory. So I don't think Atlantic's got enough dudes out there.
So the Trojans will have to punt the football. The line of scrimmage is at 24. Killian will set up in his 8-yard line. 2 deep backs, and here it is. Drake is one of them, and that ball is heading for Drake. Hits Tokheim, and hit Tokheim. Ball is loose. Atlantic has it. The Trojans have it. It hit Tokheim, the deep back, and the Trojans come up with it at the 45-yard line, the 44-yard line of the Moines Christian.
Hey, man, you can take it any way you can get it. That's good. Maybe that'll get the guys kind of fired up.
3:35 to go, and it is a play like that, or a pick six last week that the Trojans took advantage of. And the crowd hits a big crowd tonight here in Atlantic. They're lined up along the fence. They filled the stands, and that brought them to their feet. First down and 10, Atlantic. Brown shoe fit first down at the 44-yard line of the Lions. 3:35 to play first quarter. DMC up 7-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. They'll shift to the left. Goodrich, Killian, wingback McLaren. Here's the handoff, goes to Ethan McNeil, and he gets a couple. Tough going for McNeil. He gets to the 42 of the Lions. A gain of 2 yards of the play. Second out and 8 for the Trojans.
I just can't tell yet because everybody's flying around. I don't know if it's the lineman making the tackle or it's those linebackers that are blitzing all the time.
Well, they're big inside, I'll tell you.
Man,
they've got Bo Carlson, the 5'11", 255 junior. Killian wide right. Ritter wide left eye backfield. Here's the snap. Parker handoff to McNeil. Tries to get the edge, and he's brought down from behind.
And they got speed.
Yeah, they've
he
got
came
speed.
from the other side.
Bailey made the stop from the backside. Caleb Bailey, a 5'10", 195-pound senior. That brings up a 3rd down and 7 for Atlantic at the 41-yard line of the Lions. Well, I think you're going to have to put up on the air here, Perry Fief.
Yeah.
It's been tough going, trying to break through that tough defensive line of DMC. 2.5 to play, first quarter, 7-0. Lions on top of the St. Pros scoreboard. Killian wide left, Xander Killian wide right, and we've got a timeout. Coach Brummer will take it with him. We're back in 30 seconds, 7-0 DMC. Back right after this.
It's 4th and long, and you're gearing up for the drive of the game. But wait, are your tires ready to go the distance? This is Josh. Extreme Auto has the tires your vehicle needs to tackle every mile. Whether it's the daily runs, the weekend getaway, or on the road to the big game, Extreme Auto keeps you rolling strong. Don't punt on safety. Score big with new tires from Extreme Auto in Atlantic. Extreme Auto. Every drive is a winning drive.
5.7.
Welcome back to Trojan Bowl. The Lions leading the Trojans 7-0 on the St. Pros scoreboard. 2:24 to go in the first quarter. DMC had the football at the 33-yard line. They marched right down the field. They had one big pass play of 27 yards.
Right.
That got him over the hill, and then he scored at a 1-yard plunge by Max Town, the quarterback. Osborne kicked it through. It's 7-0 Lions. Atlantic has a 3rd and 7 after they were able to recover the muff punt. Ball in the spot of the 41 of DMC. 3rd down and 7. Here comes Atlantic. A trio of receivers to the right side. Zayden Parker, the QB, out of the shotgun set. Takes the snap, sets up. He's going to throw it. He fires, and it is caught by Goodrich at the 35-yard line and brought down by Tokheim. It is about a yard short of a first down, Perry.
Yeah, you know we're going to go for it. Unless our kicker can, what'd that be? That'd be pretty long.
A gain of 6 yards on that pass play. Goodrich just ran a little spot pattern, or a little 5-yard and curl, and he got the catch as Zayden Parker thread the needle in coverage.
I was going to say, our quarterback, that's his go-to guy, 88. Yeah. He likes going there. That's our go-to.
Atlantic going for it, 4th and 1 with 35. He'll take it. Parker, sneak, got it.
He got it. Got it.
So Parker under center, and he gets the Brown shoe fit first down. And 1:34 to go in the first quarter. That'll move the sticks.
So he beefs up a little bit over the summer. So took a good hit, but it didn't faze him.
Lewis Central leading Harlan early 7-0. Both these teams 0-2 coming into that game. That's so unusual. 1:50 to go here. First quarter, 1st and 10, Atlantic at the 24. This is McLaren's first carry, and he just pulls his way to the 30-yard line for a gain of 4 all by himself.
Yeah, I think they're going to learn quick. They're not going to arm tackle him. You're going to have to wrestle him.
Second down, a long 5.
Number 17, Andrew Clement.
53 seconds to play, first quarter. Atlantic going with McLaren. I'd go back with him, too. I'd go right back with him.
Well, and
he was grounded and pounded and got about 5 yards, not quite, about 4.5.
Saw the hole was full, and he just decided to go his own way, and he got 5 yards.
37 seconds to play, first quarter. Atlantic has a 2nd and 6 from the 30. Here's McLaren again, and he bulls forward. He's still going. He's still pushing. Gets to 25. A yard shy of a first down, 3rd down and 1.
Yeah. Well, we get a laugh because we get to see guys try to tackle him high. He's like, oh, that ain't going to work. You get to see him arm tackle. Well, that ain't going to work. So you better go for shoestrings, and sometimes that doesn't work.
We're going to come to the end of the first quarter. Des Moines Christian leading 7-0 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. We're back in 1 minute. Atlantic has a 3rd down and 1 to start the second quarter.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply.
Every client's needs are unique. At Armor Insurance, we're dedicated to getting you the best coverage at the best price. How do we do it? By working with multiple trusted insurance carriers. Why? Because one size doesn't fit all. Neither does one carrier. As your agent, we will work to find the right coverage that fits your home, auto, farm, crop, business, life, or health insurance needs. We don't just offer options, we inform you about them, ensuring you understand your choices from coverage through claims. So here at Armor Insurance, we're here to protect you. Armor Insurance with locations in Atlantic, Griswold, and Council Bluffs.
95.7 and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back to Trojan Bowl. Tom Robbins with Perry Fief. Knox with us as well behind the camera.
It ain't. That's not Knox.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Yeah, no, yeah, it is. I get the names mixed up.
I thought you were kidding for a minute.
No, well, last week we had Fletcher, and this week we got...
Yeah, they do a great job.
You guys just start wearing names on your shirts.
Great to have them. Here comes Atlantic. A 3rd down and 1 for the Trojans. Under center, Parker. Here's Ethan McNeil. Gets the first down across the 25. And he gets down to the 26-yard line. Trojans have a brown shoe fit first down. They're moving the ball here. They're just getting small chunks, Perry.
That's all right. He eat the clock up, man. That could have been one of the keys. Like this, we need to take our time, like what Des Moines Christian did the first.
Right, and you mentioned, I think earlier, time of possession is going to be big. You got to keep the ball away from Des Moines Christian.
Yeah, that should have been one of my keys.
Killian wide right. Ritter wide right, Killian wide left. Parker under center, handoff to McNeil, cuts inside the 20, and he gets some good yardage down the 17-yard line. A gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. The Trojans in that Armor Insurance red zone. To make sure your protection never breaks down, call Armor Insurance at 712-243-1951. Coach Brummer staying with the run.
Yeah, well, it's kind of working. Like if you're getting 4 yards or five yards a play, you might as well stick with it.
Under 11 to go now in this first half. 7-0 DMC on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Ritter wide right. He'll run double tight. Xander Killian the wing back to the left. Under center, Parker, he'll take it. He'll pitch it back to Ethan McNeil. Gets a block, cuts inside the block, and gets down inside the 20, down about the 19. And a penalty flag is thrown.
That's going to be holding.
It's a 21. They're going to mark the ball at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of black jerseys. I'm sure someone did it.
He's pointing towards the white team, the Lions, and we'll see. It's a long conversation.
Liking it. That's usually good.
Here we go. Here's the official. Block below the waist on the defense. They're going to mark that for the 15, Perry Fief. Atlantic's going to get some good yardage here. They'll go half the distance to the goal, I believe. And Atlantic on a 1st and goal down that Armor Insurance red zone. They're down by 7. They're going to mark the football inside the 8-yard line.
Usually that's an offensive lineman that gets blocking below the waist, but hey, we'll take it.
10:30 to go. Here in this first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard, 7-0 DMC, but Atlantic is threatening here. First down and goal from the 8-yard line of the Lions. Under center, Parker, eye backfield. Here's the handoff to McLaren across the 5, and he's brought down at the 4-yard line. He picked up 4.
Number 42, McLaren, the ball carrier.
I thought he might go there, Perry. Yeah. That's why I raised my voice a little bit there.
No, that always gets me pumped up when you do that. But they got smart. He went to jump over somebody, and the guy was smart enough just to double leg grab his, he still fell forward for 2.
So. 2nd down and goal. Atlantic at the 4-yard line of the Lions. Nelson Ritter wide left. Killian wide right, eye backfield behind the quarterback, Xander Parker. He'll give the option. Here's McNeil across the 3 to the 2-yard line. He got a pair of yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Trojans. 3rd and goal. Ball at the 2 of Des Moines Christian. Lions up 7-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. 9:35 to go in this first half. This is so important for the Trojans to get into the end zone.
Definitely want a touchdown. Definitely want a touchdown.
Atlantic breaks huddle. Here they come. Ritter to the left. Barker will line up under center.
Hard count.
3rd and goal of the 2. Here's the pitch. Here's the handoff to McLaren. Touchdown, Trojans. Touchdown, Trojan. McLaren waltzes in from 2 yards out. And Atlantic down by 1.
Hey, that was awesome offensive line blocking right there. I mean, he got a little bump, but that offensive line did really good on that series. They did a really good job.
Atlantic takes advantage of the miscue on the punt return. They recover them off punt. And the Trojans, from about their 44-yard line, drive to the goal line at 7-6, pinning the extra point by Ellison. The set, the kick is up, and it is good. Ellison 4 for 5. He missed it. Oh, he missed it wide right. So the Lions keep the lead 7-6 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. We're back with a Trojan kick in 30 seconds.
Have you ever?
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit SWITA.com to schedule your ride.
254 Body to get your body back to the basics.
Back to high school football on KS 95.7.
Well, the extra point went wide right, so the Trojans down by 1, 7-6 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. It's those little details.
Yeah.
But Atlantic will have to pull up their socks here and see if they can get a stop on the Lions. They were impressive on their opening drive. They went 60, 70 yards. Max Town with a quarterback sneak for the score. Osborne kicks the PAT at 7-6 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Killian set the tee and the ball went off. There's no wind here, so evidently didn't get a good.
Look, the flag's flying pretty good.
Where's the flag at?
See it over there by the board?
That's just the crowd's.
Okay.
There's the kickoff, a deep one. And it's going to go into the end zone for touchback.
That's awesome.
Xander Killian with the first touchback of the season. And the Lions have a first down and 10. We'll see what the Trojans can do defensively. I'm sure Coach Satov had a good visit with the guys, at least, that aren't going both ways. We'll see what kind of adjustments they'll make here. They've got to stop that long pass play.
Got to get a little pressure on that quarterback because it looks like when he sits back there, he can scramble a little. He's kind of got he's got a good arm.
And we saw that last week. We saw Jake Wales putting a lot of pressure on the QB, and the Lions having a first down and 10 at their own 20. They're up 7-6 of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Town out of the gun. Snap, rolls right, looks to throw. Here comes the rush. He'll toss it. Incomplete. He wanted Osborne near sideline, but there's your pressure, Perry.
Yep, Satov had it. Well, it looked to me like an outside linebacker went around the end, and I think the quarterback heard the footsteps.
He threw it out.
Or he felt the spit on the back of his neck.
Second down and 10 under 9 to play in the first half. 7-6 Des Moines Christian. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros each and every game. Dehan will line up wide right in motion as Osborne back to the tight end spot. Out of the gun, Town. He's going to hand off to his tailback, and Gorder handles the ball this time for maybe a yard, and that's it.
So who's their stud running back? What's his number?
Jake Wales, you talking about?
No, the team that we're playing, Des Moines Christian, who's their stud running back, you said?
Tokheim, number 6, and they run Gorder in there as well, number 11, Perry.
All right, well, it's throwing me off. Too many weird names.
Gain of 1, third down and 9 for the Lions.
And number 54, Jake
Quarterback Town will work out of the shotgun. Ball the 21 of the Lions. Big play here. Twin receivers right. Town takes the snap. He's going to keep the football. He's rolling left, and he's cut down the 20-yard line.
Who stayed home? That was a good call.
What a great job by Colin Rudy.
Yeah. 5, is that who that is?
Yes, Colin Rudy made a great play. 4th and 9. How about that stop, Perry Fief?
He stayed. That was a good play. Very good play.
Bring up 4th and 9 for the Lions.
And he double leg takedown. No?
Beautiful. 4th and 9. A punt coming up for the Lions. A football on their own 21. They only gained a yard and a 3 and out.
I know, but the quarterback's the punter, so you might want to watch it.
Max Town, the QB, lines up his own 70-yard line. They'll split out 2 to the left and 1 to the right. Olsen wide right. He's got a blocking back ahead of now. Olsen back in motion towards the line of scrimmage. Ball is snapped to the ground. He'll get a quick one away. Hits at the 50, takes a Trojan bounce. Now a Lion bounce to the 46-yard line of Atlantic. Great field position for the Trojans.
Very good field position. And that was a good defensive stand by Atlanta.
Well, that was huge.
And what did Coach Brummer say in the coach's deal?
Trojans will take over.
Des Moines Christian didn't allow anybody to score in the first half?
Exactly. They shut out Van Meter in the first half. They shut out Roland Story in the first half, a couple of 2A teams. Now it's a first down and 10. Atlantic their own 46-yard line, 7:24 to play here in this first half of the Seed Pros scoreboard. McNeil, the tailback. McLaren, the fullback, on the offset eyes. Aiden Parker under center, takes it. Hands off to McNeil, gets a block, and then he's, boy, that hole closed in a hurry. Nothing doing for McNeil. No gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Man, Bailey was there. Osborne was there and company for the Lions.
Yeah,
they're going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9.
Wow. All right.
Ball at the 47 of Atlantic. 7 minutes to play. First half of the Seed Pros scoreboard.
A big thank you to the National
20
Guard.
seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time. Here comes Atlantic. They'll send Ritter wide right. Killian wide left, eye backfield. McClare on the up back. Ethan McNeil, the tailback. Under center. Parker takes it. Play action. Going to throw it out and up. Here's Killian. Makes the catch. Inside the 35, down the 33. First down at 10 Atlantic. What a throw by Zane Parker. What a catch. He was covered.
Well, what was really great is there was no pressure on the quarterback. Good blocking by the offensive line.
So Atlantic gets a first down and 10. That was a pickup of 18. Over 20 yards. Xander Killian making the grab for Atlantic. First down at 10. A Brown shoe for the first down. The ball at the 32-yard line of Des Moines Christian. Killian wide right. High backfield. Atlantic moving again. Here's the snap. Hand off McLaren. He'll push through. Boy, he's tackled by 5 guys. And they don't even bring him down.
No. Not when you go high. I mean, you're not going to bring him down.
Loss of a yard. 2nd down and 10. The ball at the 32 of the Lions. 5:50 to go. Des Moines Christian ranked in Class 3A. Out comes Ethan McNeil. The ball at the 32 of DMC. Twin receivers right. They'll put Hagan in the slot right. Ritter wide left. Lone setback McLaren. Here's the snap. Here's McLaren. He's got some room. He stiff arms a 30, 25, inside the 25, down the 23-yard line.
I'm sorry. I have to laugh at that.
First down for the Trojans. How about that run? He got a stiff arm and then just leveled a defender.
He just, like, all-star wrestler, just threw up a forearm, and that poor kid probably looking out the ear hole of his helmet.
His ears are ringing right now.
I guarantee you, he got a pretty good look.
First down and 10. Atlantic. A Brown shoe fit first down to the 21 of Des Moines Christian. Trojans driving. 4:57 to play first half. Atlantic down 7-6 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Witter wide right. He had a 47-yard touchdown catch a week ago. High backfield. Parker, snap, gives Ethan McNeil. He is swung around and wrapped up. He got to the 20.
Number 9, McNeil, the ball carrier.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. And a helmet comes off of Bailey down there.
Yeah, he got to leave the field.
Yeah, he's got to come out.
Number 44, Bailey.
Clock will stop while Bailey is
Number 11, Border.
going out of the off the field. The defensive end for Des Moines Christian. So Atlantic faced with a 2nd down and 9. Football on the 20-yard line near the Armor Insurance red zone. We'll see what they dial up here. Make sure your protection never breaks down. Call Armor Insurance at 712-243-1951. A trio of receivers right side. Ritter wide left. McLaren, the lone setback to left side of Xander Parker. He'll take it. Zayden takes a snap. Looks to throw. He's got a man. He'll throw. He's got him. McLaren at the 15. He's down the 10. Breaks the tackle. 5. Touchdown Trojans. Touchdown Trojans.
He stepped out at the 3.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. I was going to call the center screen too. Dang it.
A pickup of 17 yards. A brown sheep hit first down now deep in the Arbor Insurance red zone. He dove for the pylon, but they say he stepped out of the 3.
Well, you know he's got big feet. I mean, look at that body.
The Trojans knock on the apartment door here. 3:59 to go. First half. What a turn of events. The Lions go 60-70 yards on their opening drive. The Trojans get a muff punt. They score. Now they're threatening again. Parker under center for the 3. He'll take it. And he's in trouble. Oh, man. Gorder came in and took him as a bad snap. And they get it back. We'll see if they give him some forward progress.
I thought there was a flag or a whistle, but it must not have been.
Yeah, they're going to.
I thought there was a whistle.
They threw him back at the 10, but they're going to mark him down at the 6.
Okay.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line. Go back to McLaren. That was a heck of a run.
Number 17, Clement.
Center screen, he caught the pass. Going back that play, and he just pinballed his way down inside the 5. Now the Trojans have a second and goal from the 6 of the Lions. They're down by 1, 7-6. Here's the snap. Parker to throw. He'll fire end zone, almost intercepted. Great coverage. Great coverage that time by the Lions.
Intended for number 25, Corbin Ritter.
Intended for Ritter.
Broken up by number 25.
So the ball at the 6. It's going to be third and goal for the Trojans. 3:14 to play here in this first half. 7-6 Lions on top of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Parker will join the huddle. Atlantic, they're all black uniforms, black helmets. Killian wide right. They'll send Ritter wide left. High backfield behind the quarterback, Zayden Parker. He'll take the snap. Handoff, throws the fullback, McLaren. He pushes forward, and he's brought down at about the 3.
The ball carrier up the middle.
Now 4th and goal. The 3, what do you do here? You got a field goal kicker, and that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, this time just take your time and just make it, buddy.
Bailey made the stop. That defensive end whose helmet popped off last play.
You should have seen him when he was on the sideline. He was mad. I thought he was going to start punching some of his teammates.
20-yard field goal for Ellison. He's kicked a 29-yarder this year. For the lead, with 2:44 to play first half. Snap, set, kick, and it's blocked. Kick is blocked. Ellison takes it away from the defender. Oh, boy.
You know, the coach was
Gorder.
We got 2 of them. We got 2 field goal kickers.
Recovered by Ellison.
So the ball at the 10.
Lions will take over.
Yard line. Lions will take the ball back. 7-6. Des Moines Christian with the lead on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 2:35 to play here in this first half. The Trojans had a chance. Great job by the Lions defense. Special teams to block the PAT. That would have given the Trojans a lead.
Yeah.
Brown will duck under center. High backfield behind him. And the snap. Hand off to Tokheim to 15. Spins to the 16. Pickup of 6.
Number 6, Davis Tokheim.
Second down and 4. Tokheim the ball carrier.
I just thought that guard that was pulling left a little early, but I guess he didn't.
Boy, he looked like he jumped, Perry.
Didn't he? I mean, you can't miss it. They're behemoths.
2:13 the clock for the Lions. They've got a second down and 5 at their own 16. 7-6 Lions on top. Snap, give, Tokheim right up the gut. He gets close to the first down. He's going to be hammered down to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. A brown shoe fit first down for the Lions, 1:55 to play. And a timeout's going to be called. We'll take it with them. We're back in a minute on 95.7 FM.
Looking for the perfect spot for parties, date nights, or a fun family outing? Head to the Super Bowl in Atlantic. Whether you're bringing the whole crew or just looking to relax and roll a few frames, we've got the lanes and the fun. Plus, leagues are now forming for men's, women's, and couples teams. Show your competitive side or just come out for a great time. Call Dan at 243-4656 to sign up your team, or join solo and Dan will match you up. The Super Bowl in Atlantic.
At Seed Pros, our mission is to be your business partner every day of every season.
Pioneer Hybrid International was founded in Iowa back in 1926 and is still American today. Not many other seed providers can make that claim.
We partner with you to continually push the limits by combining elite seed genetics, local infield knowledge, along with customer service second to none.
We are with you from the word go. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, Nick Knudsen, or John Becker to partner with a team that puts your business needs first.
Thinks so fast she's like a twin turbocharged Z06 Corvette. Atlantic and Audubon Ag and Auto, your winterization destination.
Down in 10, Des Moines Christian. Town to throw, fires, caught by Olson at the 40-yard line, gets the first down. Tackle made by Carter Hadley.
Town's pass complete to number 2.
And that was a gain of 19 yards in the play. Another Brown shoe fit first down. Des Moines Christian's they're gonna go for the home run here, and why not?
Oh yeah. I mean, they're moving the ball pretty easily right now, it seems
ball
like.
thrown 41, snap to Town, rolls left. He'll fire, is caught, across the 50 down to 46 of Atlantic. Another Brown shoe fit first down. Tackle made by Hunter Nelson for the Trojans, the safety man. Now it's
Hunter Nelson.
Put the ball at the 46 of Atlantic, 128 and counting to play in the first half. MC up 7-6. Town now the shotgun, snap. Steps up, he's going to run it, and he's hit and dropped at the 46, 70-yard line. A loss of 1.
And they call the timeout.
Tackle made by number 54.
Dallas Center, what is it? Not Dallas Center, it's Des Moines Christian.
Yeah, Wales made the stop. Timeout, DMC. We're back in a minute on 95.7 FM on our live stream, westerniowatoday.com.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we believe your financial plan should reflect what matters most to you. Whether you're preparing for retirement, managing your assets, or facing life's next big decision, our experienced team will help you create a strategy aligned with your goals and values. With offices in Atlanta, Harlan, and Shenandoah, we offer clear, personalized guidance designed to help you stay on track no matter what life brings. Call Aaron Friend at 712-207-3521 or visit oakpointwealth.com to start planning your financial future today.
Securities offered.
Olson Fuel Supply, the keep you going company.
Second down, 11. Here's Town to throw. Lobs over the middle. It is incomplete. Great coverage by Molia. It was in the breadbasket of Olson, but Molia made a great timely tackle.
He did. This is the second good play he's done this half.
Absolutely. Boys, he really come of age here.
Yes, he has.
Didn't play last year because of injury. Played quite a bit as a sophomore in the defensive backfield. But he put a good licking on Olson there. It's going to be third down and 11 for the Lions. 1:10 to go in the half. Football back on the 47 of Atlantic. Lions up 7-6 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Town out of the gun. Twin receivers right. Long count, snap. Town sets up, pump fake left. Now gives the pressure, and he's going to be sacked. No, he rolls out of it across the 50, 45, 40, and he slides down at the 42.
Man, they had him. They had it.
They had him, and boy, he's slick. He was able to slip away. Fourth down now for the Lions. 50 seconds to play, first half. Fourth down and 70 yards to go. Ball at the 42 of Atlantic. Town out of the gun, takes the snap, rolls right. Here's the pass. It is caught by Osborne inside the 35 to 34. And a Brown shoe fit first down with 36 seconds to go in the half. Nice pass by Town. Great grab by Osborne, the receiver.
I think they're finding out the quarterback, he can throw the ball, man, and he can handle it under pressure.
Yeah, but he's getting beat up a little bit, I'll tell you,
I hope
Perry.
so. He needs to get one more tattoo on the bottom lip, and then let's just see what happens.
He's a good one, though. This Max Town, he's got the height. He's got the poise. First down and 10. Lions at the Trojan 34. Out of the gun. Town takes a snap with 16 seconds on the clock. He'll fire. It's caught by Olson, 20. Down inside the 20, the 16-yard line. A gain of 18 in the play for the Lions. The clock at 8 seconds and stopped. While they move the chains, they'll have a play here. And we've got a timeout. Whoa, a big play coming up before half. We're back in 30 seconds, 8 seconds to play. First down and 10, Lions in the Armor Insurance red zone at the Trojan 16.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Football.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 8 seconds to go in the first half. The football in the Trojan 16. Lions have it, a first down and 10. A Brown shoe fit first down. They have a 1-point lead here, 7-6. Both teams have scored touchdowns. The difference, a PAT. Town, the quarterback, will line up out of the shotgun. They'll throw it here. You can bet your bottom dollar. Here's the snap. Town to throw. Sets up, has a man, fires, and it is incomplete.
No, there's no interference. He tripped over his own feet.
Absolutely. Both the receiver and the defender, Malya, was there. But the bad news for Trojans, there's still 2 seconds to go. One more play for Des Moines Christian, and your 6-second count, we're right on the money there, Perry.
Right.
Every play takes about 6 seconds, and that's what that play took. Second down and 10 for the Lions.
Atlantic called a timeout.
Atlantic calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Game recap.
Okay.
Atlantic deferred. They kicked off, and the Lions mounted a 60-70-yard drive. They went down the 1-yard line of Atlantic, and then Max Town scored from 1 yard out on a quarterback sneak. Osborne kicked the extra point to make it 7-0.
And they used up like 8 minutes of the clock.
They used up almost, they did. It was like 5 and some change left.
Yeah.
Well, the Trojans then went 3 and out. Didn't look so good in the opening drive.
Spooky.
But the Trojans got a break on the punt. It was muffed by Tokheim. And Atlantic took over on their own 44-yard line. They marched down the field. McLaren got the score, a 2-yard run, but the extra point went wide. It's 7-6. Lions still threatening. 1 play to go on the half. 2 seconds of the clock on the Seed Pro scoreboard. They're going to try the field goal.
Oh, they
Osborne.
are. Okay.
It'll be a 32-yarder.
Club hand kicking it.
Here's the snap coming up. It's a good one to set. And the kick is up, and it is right through. 10-6 are scored at halftime. Des Moines Christian with the lead. Our halftime show coming up. And it's brought to you here at halftime. Go ahead, Perry.
I was just say, there's a lot of people here because there is a ton of pinks. Isn't it not teeny bopper, little girl
cheerleaders,
yeah.
Halftime coming up, brought to you by Aiken Building Center. When you want it done right, see the folks who do it best. Aiken Building Center.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
It's football season, and at Brown Shoe Fit in Atlantic, we're all about first downs and being your first choice in quality footwear. Whether you're hitting the pavement in Brooks, dominating your workday in Hoka on Clouds, or grinding it out in Brunt work boots, we've got your feet covered. And when it's time to relax, slide into cozy comfort with Uggs, plus more of the top brands you trust. Touchdown-worthy shoes, hometown service. That's Brown Shoe Fit in beautiful downtown Atlantic.
I'm Elvis Haas, Farmers There.
Hey Atlantic, Olson's BP, the Keep You Going store has a September deal you won't want to miss. Buy any large Godfather's pizza and get a free 2-liter of Coke, Diet Coke, or Sprite. That's dinner made easy and drinks on us. And while you're here, don't forget about Champ's Chicken, hot, crispy, and always delicious. That's Olson's BP in Atlantic. Fuel your car, your appetite, and your day. That's Olson's BP, the Keep You Going store.
WesternOutDaily.com. We've got an extended halftime here, and our Trojan Marching Band performing right now. And joining us is Atlantic head cross-country coach Dan Vargas. Had a good week for cross-country. The girls win it to Clarinda. And the boys finished in 4th place. Katrina Williams had a great run. She's been in the top 10, I think, every race so far. And she ended up winning that race on Tuesday night, Coach. And what can you say about your team?
Yeah, I was really happy with the way we ran. Obviously, anytime you win a meet, you're never leaving disappointed. We went in expecting to do it, but expecting and executing are two totally different things, as we always know in sports. So to see the kids go out and execute, our team, a lot of them were sick. We've got kids out this week. We've had kids throwing up. We didn't want anybody out on the course puking, clearing out their colons, anything else. So, the fact that we got kids out there just pushing everything they can, doing everything they can, and still winning meets, I'm really happy with that. And on the boys' side, the growth, the improvement that we're seeing is tremendous. And Thomas Engler had some heat issues and hydration issues, and it's hot again this week. And we went from fall back to summer. There's always those memes about second summer and all that stuff, and we've definitely re-entered that phase. And even training this week, we've seen that. So, I'm really happy with the way that the kids competed, though. And like I said, though, that heat's definitely showing. I can tell by the headset right now.
Coach, talk about the improvement, though. This is a young team, not many veterans runner back, but they have really, the exceeding expectations for you right now?
We're starting to get there. This Monday we're going to get a chance to really test ourselves when we go over to Ballard. That's a really, really quality meet. It's a little bit smaller this year. A couple teams left. The new thing right now is mega meets. I don't know what the fascination is with going to these big Saturday meets with 8,000 schools, but there's still 17 teams that'll be there. I think there's about 7 or 8 other ranked teams. So there's going to be a lot of talent. There's going to be some good opportunities. There's going to be some top 10 teams. So it's going to be a good chance for us to measure up. Then I'll let you know if they've exceeded my expectations. If we start beating those teams with the numbers next to them, then I'll be impressed. We're not going to necessarily win the meet. We're going to start knocking off some teams. We were ranked at one point this season, and then we weren't in those rankings, and now we're on the edge. We're on one of those teams to watch type thing, and that's where we belong right now. We're not in that top 20 for a reason, so we have to go in and prove ourselves, and we have the kids to do it, but now we have to go out, and again, we got to execute when we go into a big meet, in a big environment, and our kids got to prove that.
Closing the gap. I guess that's really the theme right now, Coach, would you say? And who are some of the runners that are starting to close that gap?
Well, I think not just at the meet itself at Clarinda, but in practice this week, Jimena Mendez, she had a great week of practice. She did a great job. We did a Michigan workout, which is almost like a ladder, I guess. It's a 1,600, 800, 1,600, 600, and an all-out 4 at the end, and the paces are cranked up. She killed it. She was one of those kids that came out and ran really well. Bella Barak is another kid who is really improving right now, and that was this week, but Gabby Engler has closed that gap up, and Katrina has done a great job of really closing down to other schools' top runners. But Gabby's closing up to her, and then you have all these other runners starting to close that pack up. Leighton Wales had a good week of practice as well. She had a better meet after struggling a little bit over at DCG. And part of your ability to compete is how do you respond after a performance that you're not most happy with. Not every race is going to go well, so seeing our kids compete after struggling a little bit, that's also big. So, now we want to see Ella Brummer get back in that mix, and I know when it gets warmer, she struggles a little bit with that. So we want to see her have the opportunity this week to come back, and hopefully it gets a little bit cooler by Monday. But if not, we got to see some of those gaps continue to close down with our team, but then also to some of those highly ranked teams.
What about the boys' side?
Yeah, again, Anthony Akers, man, he's running well, and obviously Mason Betts, it goes without saying what he's been doing, going top 10 as well in a lot of these meets. But Anthony Akers is running lights out right now. He's closed that gap up, and I think he ran like an 18:40 over at Clarinda, which is really building his confidence. And then Cooper Kinney, he got hurt over at DCG, and his ankle's still recovering, so he's trying to get comfortable again on that. And it's a little bit tough. If you've ever, had a lower leg injury and then try to go run, it's not exactly ideal. Mm-hmm. So bouncing back from that's going to take some work. But Caleb Anderson's done well. Dart, Hansen, John McCurdy, all those guys in that mix, they've done a great job. Preston Williams is coming back from injury, and again, that's tough. And it's a long road. And in distance running, you don't have a lot of time in a short season, and our guys are really competing. So I've been happy with the way that they're pushing. Thomas Engler, I know he's going to bounce back as well. And he's a resilient kid, and he's starting to find his niche in this sport. So I'm really happy with the way that he's been competing early on.
Well, one thing I'm impressed about your program is that you do mix a lot of hard work with fun. what are some of the fun things you've done here lately?
Well, I'm be honest, this last week, I don't know if the kids would say anything. And
the fun is to come, though,
The
right?
fun is to come. We're coming up on that week where we take
Yeah.
some time back and get back into the community and do some games and things like that. But the biggest thing is we just try to keep it lighthearted at practice. We mix things up, but we have themes. Mondays, we encourage the kids to wear hats or crop tops. That's a weird thing that's been going on since before I took over. Wednesdays, wear neon and fun socks. So we have kids doing that. You just got to find ways to incorporate it. Running isn't always by nature the most fun. Most people don't enjoy going out and running 7 miles. That's not everyone's word for fun. So we try to just have some jokes and just keep things lighthearted in practice and interact with our kids. And Coach Moser and I both really love the kids. It's not just about their running success. We really care about these kids and, trying to get to know them all. Today we had a kid eat a fly at practice. I mean, come on. What's more fun than that? So just bizarre stuff like that. I don't think she actually chewed it. So, by the way, I said she. It wasn't, everyone probably assumed it was one of our boys.
I did.
No, it was one of our freshman girls. I won't say her name because I don't need a parent calling me. But, no, we had a kid put a fly in their mouth. It was a horse fly, too. So I think it looked like a dang bumblebee. I mean, that's the stuff that goes on at schools and practice and things like that. Just why? I don't know, but everyone was laughing. They thought it was fun. Just stuff like that all the time. You never know what's going to happen. It's just spontaneous, but the kids all like each other and having a great time.
So you've had a lot of teams, Coach. If you could describe this group maybe in a word or two or maybe a sentence and put them all together, both boys and girls, how would you describe the characteristics of this team?
Fun.
Okay.
This team really starting to kind of gel in that personality. Early on, it was a young team, so we're still trying to figure out what it's all about. A couple team nights, those are also fun, by the way. But these kids are really starting to figure out what it's about and what they're allowed to do, and they're starting to interact with one another in a different way. So they're having fun while they're competing. And we're not dealing with having to suspend kids and things like that. And last year we had to deal with a little bit too much of that garbage. And this year our kids are coming to practice, they're competing, and they're staying out of trouble at school. So when they're doing all that, it's a heck of a lot more fun.
Anything else to add? Thanks for stopping by.
No, absolutely. Let's go have ourselves a great week. We got Ballard on Monday and Panorama on Thursday. Those are two great courses, great competition.
Dan Ferguson, head coach of the Atlantic Trojan, the cross-country teams, joining us here at the halftime of the Atlantic DMC game. Des Moines Christian leading by the score of 10-6. Coach, best of luck next week.
Sounds good. Thank you.
We're at halftime. We're back right after these. Our halftime show is brought to you by Aiken Building Center. When you want it done right, to see the folks who do it best, Aiken Building Center. We're back with Mark Anderson, who is the Atlantic High School theater director. The fall play is coming up. We're going to tell you all about that right after these.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Once you're back at the shop, we talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
6. on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Mark Anderson, who is the theater director, I guess, best way to put for the fall musical that's coming up in November.
That's right.
And you released the cast a week ago. First of all, it's Mean Girls, correct?
That is correct.
How'd you come up with that?
Well, I worked in consultation with Michaela Stackhouse, who's the choir director last year, and looking at what our capabilities are in terms of vocal capabilities. So, she and I talked about stuff and what might be a good show that would be functional and be workable for the student population that we have at this current moment. And so we talked about that, and Mean Girls was sort of at the top of that list. And I also surveyed the returning choir members for last year and gave them a couple of different options and had them rank them. And they all put Mean Girls at the top of their collective list as well. So that's how we went with it.
Yeah, give us a little bit. I mean, don't want to give it away, sure, but give us a little preface here.
So Mean Girls is a show about high school.
Yeah.
And it's set in high school, and it's about how sometimes, oftentimes really, high school students don't treat each other very well. And they should really treat each other better. And so there obviously people are mean in the show, and things happen, and it's a question of how do you want to behave. The whole show is sort of set as two of the main characters are giving a freshman orientation and telling the incoming freshmen, look, this is something that happened to our friend last year. You should not let this happen to you when you're in high school. So the very first song is it's a cautionary tale. And so the whole show is sort of set in that framework of here's a way not to be.
So maybe a little bit of a question already been answered, but what do you want the audience to take away then when they walk out of that play, the musical here in November? What do you want them to walk away?
I want them to walk away with the feeling that, wow, that was a great show.
Okay.
And these kids did a great job in presenting it and performing it. I want them to walk away with a sense of, you know what, I could maybe treat the people around me a little bit better. Even the people that I disagree with, they're still people, and maybe I should be, a little more lenient, or, give them a little more space to sort of be who they are and not expect that they should conform to what I think they should be.
Yeah, well said. Okay, talk about the cast.
Cast is great. We had a lot of people who auditioned, 20 plus people who auditioned. There's a lot of roles. The show, I think, has 35 identified speaking roles in it. Some of those are one or two lines maybe. So we had to do some stretching to fill some of the roles, but we've got our 5 female leads. We've got Sophie Johnson, Grace Mitchell, Claire Comer, Harper, who's Harper Whitney, and who's the one I'm missing? Did I do 5?
Yeah, you're close.
Close. What? Oh, Katrina Kesey, yes,
okay,
who's playing Katie. And then David Blake is our one male lead. There's 5 female leads and 1 male lead for the show. So we've got 3 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman in those roles. So
awesome.
It's a great mix. We've had rehearsal this week, so we're 1 week into rehearsal. Had some rehearsals this week, and just already seeing things that make me happy to watch them in rehearsal.
Take us behind the scenes. We talk a lot about practice, and of course you're the head soccer coach too, so you know all about practice and preparation. Yeah. Take us through, you're just starting 1 week, so what are you working on as you work through to the day of the play?
Well, for the first things we work on the music. So basically I've broken down the show into blocks, rehearsal blocks, so a particular scene or a group of scenes that we might work on any particular day. We'll work on the music for that. and work through singing any songs that happen to be a part of that rehearsal block, and then we do blocking. We go over the basic sort of skeleton of this is all right, this is where you're going to move, this is what the set is going to look like, this is how you're going to move, because I want to teach them that early on so that as we go and continue to build and develop in rehearsal, that all the lines, all the songs are associated in their heads with the movement on the stage, so that they don't have to think about it later on as they go. So we start with the basic skeletal structure, the blocking, the songs, and then we go about 6 weeks. I told them, I said they're going to have to be off book. We have 10 weeks until the show when we started, so which means they don't get their books on stage anymore. They have to have all their stuff memorized in 6 weeks. So because that's when the fun stuff really starts to happen. Because you can't actually play when you're attached to a book. So, which is a hard deadline for me. No more books after that. But that's where we get to have the real fun, where we get to walk through and rehearse things and get to tinker and tweak things to make it that much more better.
Well, yeah, and a lot of the actors in this musical, they can work on
their own or work with, actually my wife Michelle is the music so for us, so that at rehearsal, after rehearsal, if you have a question or whatever, or you can work on it with another student can maybe help you and play the piano parts for you to help you learn during the school day or something like that. But it's a challenge because it's a show that has a lot of music that is absolutely intertwined with the story. It's a thoroughly modern musical and not a classic musical where you do a scene and then you have a song which is sort of separate from the scene, like a Wizard of Oz or something, where, we're going to do the scene and now we're going to sing a song. It's all wrapped up together.
How would you describe the talent? Seems like Atlantic has tremendous talent every year. What about this crew?
It's a good crew. Like I said, we had a lot of people audition and a lot of people who are capable of doing a lot of these roles. There's just not that many of the leads, and this is a pretty good show for having leads. We have something like there's 6 leads and supporters that all have at least something that they sing on stage or lines on stage, and then we work down into the sort of student body where you might have 1 line or 2 lines or something like that and sing along with the group. But I'm also trying to get students from all over the building involved, and even if they just come and fill out space and work a couple of specific things that we need to have to be able to just make it feel bigger. And even if they don't want to sing, that's fine. If they don't want to have a line, that's fine. Just come and pretend like you're changing classes or eating lunch in the cafeteria. And I feel like pretty much anybody in the building can handle that. You know what I mean? So my goal is to make this a whole school sort of thing, and to really draw all of the school, or at least as much as I can, into the production, so that it becomes something that we all do together.
Before I let you go then, the date of the musical and how many performances?
We have 3 performances, November 14, 15, and 16, 7 o'clock at Friday and Saturday night, and then 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
That's November 14th,
14, 15, and 16. That's
Very
correct.
Good. Mark, thank you so much. Great to talk to you. I know you got a lot of passion for this, and I know the kids are really excited to have you being the director here.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Mark Anderson joining us. Fall play November 14th, 15th, and 16th, 7 o'clock. Curtain will go up at 7 o'clock here. Mean Girls, and make sure you find one of those 3 nights to attend that play here. Well, it's going to be about 10 weeks in November.
9 weeks left.
9 weeks left. Best
1
of
week
luck.
down.
It's going to be great. Hey, I'll tell you another thing's going to be great. The second half. The first half was a good one. It's 10-6. Des Moines Christian with the lead. Perry Fief will rejoin me here as we bring the second half. Atlantic will have return the kickoff here. Des Moines Christian will kick it away here as we're getting set for the second half. And we'll have it all for you right here. Let's recap the first half, and we'll join Perry Fief here. As Mark, thank you very much. First half of play, Atlantic. They defer to the second half, and they kicked off. Lions got a late half score, a 23-yard field goal. Again, this was Osborne that kicked it through. And that gave the Lions here a halftime lead of 10-6, and we're moments away from kicking off here in this second half. Some scores to pass along here. Glenwood leading Creston 31-6. Tri-Center over Hinton 14-13. And it's Cam over Bedford 22-14. The Harlan score, Nita Steard is 17-0 Lewis Central over Harlan.
For all this passing, because they're so used to hearing how these guys, all they do is run, and so... But I think our offense is moving the ball very well. I mean, I think they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, they got down inside the 5, and they had a field goal attempt, and it was blocked. And that was an ouchie there, and then that's when the Lions responded with that drive and that field goal. Parker under center, offset eye. He's got a shift to the right with Goodrich and Killian. The snap and the reverse. This is Killian, hit the backfield, breaks the tackle, smothered. At the line of scrimmage, no gain. That didn't work at all. Second down and 10, but a good idea.
Right. They were kind of trying what Des Moines Christian tried in the first half, but it wasn't near as tricky.
Second down and 10, Atlantic. Just started the second half. Big thanks to Dan Vargason, head cross-country coach, for joining us here at the Aiken Building Center halftime show. And Mark Anderson. Knox is in that play, by the way.
Is that the dude that's in here? He's a play director?
He's your guy.
Oh, yeah.
Running the camera here tonight, doing a great job, by the way. Second and 10. Atlantic at their own 25. The Parker under center, hands off to Ethan McNeil, and he squirts through and gets about 4. And they'll get him 2.
About 2.
He ended up with 4, but he was down at 2. Third down and 8.
Yeah. That dude has a lot of spinning. I mean, I would get dizzy, but
he runs hard, but there's just nowhere to go. He had 118 yards rushing a week ago at Denison, 18 carries, and they've had him snuffed out tonight so far. But that guy can break at any time, Perry.
Oh, most definitely. And it's like they show they're 3-4, but all of a sudden they'll bring up 2 guys and put them on the line. I mean, this defense is pretty hard to figure out.
Parker under center. Hand off, McNeil breaks through across the 30, and he brought down at about the 34-yard line, a gain of 7. Oh, boy, a 4th down and 1 for Atlantic.
You got to punt it.
I suppose you do, but...
I mean, well, they're
going to go. They're going to go for it.
No, I think they're going to punt.
They're going to punt it away. McNeil with a nice plunge there, just a yard short, 4th down, and... Coach Daniels, he's hurrying in his receiving team. He thought maybe Atlantic's going to go for it as well. So Killian back to punt. He's averaging 39 yards a punt. He's at his 20-yard line. The snap is from the 34. Here's the punt. It's a high, spiraling punt, and it's going to land at the 37. Takes a big DMC bounce up to about the 41. We'll see. 41-yard line, and the Lions have great field position to start this third quarter.
He got her high because we lost it, but it was not a bad punt. I mean, they couldn't return it, which is good.
So first down and 10 Lions at their own 41-yard line. They have a 10-6 lead on our Seed Pro scoreboard. Des Moines Christian up 10-6. Cam getting a lead tonight, 22-14 over Bedford. Boy, Glenwood, they're good. 31-6 over Crescent right now. First down and 10, 9:39 to go, third quarter. Under center, Town. He'll take it, give it. Tailback, Tokheim. He runs into a wall, then he breaks through to the 45. Pick up a 4. Second down and 6. He's gang tackled there. Just a play right up the gut.
Yep, and what he does is he looks like he's getting stopped, but he keeps them legs just a-churning, and they're picking him up left and down, and he gets another 2 yards on his own. So, I mean, but like I said, they seems to me like they're getting a lot of their yards right up the gut. They're not.
Yeah.
I think they know Atlantic's defense can swarm on the outside.
Draven Smith is in there now at a left defensive end. Ball at the 45, second down, and 6. Here's the pitch, goes to Tokheim again across the 45, and he's brought down to 47. A good job by the Trojans. That was Hunter Nelson there, as well as Carter Hadley was there to make the stop, and Jack Muller and Wales was there. Third down and 3. The football at the Lions' 40-70-yard line, and you got to believe Town's going to put it up here. 8.5 to play here in this third quarter. The Seed Pro scoreboard a 10-6 lead, Perry.
And if they don't get it, I guarantee you they're going to go for it.
They got issues here. 88 there. He's had to run the sideline, and now he's back. Down under center. 3rd down and 3. He's going to play action. Roll right. He's rushed. He fires, and it is incomplete. And almost intercepted. It is intercepted. Intercepted. Grant Petty with the pick for Atlantic. How about that?
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, Grant Petty just stepped in front of the receiver and picked it off. And Atlantic has it first down and 10 at the 46 of the Lions.
Well, it really helped because Atlantic was putting a ton of pressure on that quarterback. So he just felt like he had to get rid of it.
Way to go, Grant Petty, the quarterback on the left side. First down and 10 Atlantic. They're down 10-6, but they've got momentum. You know, when you get that pick, like last week, a pick 6 by Hadley, and that just turned things around.
That's just momentum. Yeah.
Grant Petty with the pick, the ball at the 46-yard line of the Lions. 8:05 to play, 3rd quarter of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Atlantic down 10-6 to the Lions. Parker under center, the snap. He's going to play action. He wants to throw the football. He's going to fire deep. He's got a man. Cole, incomplete. Oh, he had a man. He had Killian and slipped through his hands, but he was well covered by Tyler Drake. And that was into,
That was good, though. That was a nice throw. It was nice everything.
Yeah, Jake Newton, was a defender. 2nd down and 10 for Atlantic. I like the way Parker throws the ball.
Yeah. I mean, a nice spiral, and he had time, and
it was good coverage. I mean, Xander, it did slip through his hands, but I'll tell you what, Newton was right there in his hip pocket.
Yeah, he's grabbing his wallet.
2nd down and 10. Wonder how much was in it. Here's a snap. And this is McLaren. He's bouncing off defenders, and he's going to be gang tackled. It takes about half the team to get him down. Yeah. He gets to 44 and a ping-pong run, a ping-pong ball.
11 white jersey, and it took about 6 or 7 to get him down.
Yeah, I guarantee the Lions feel it, too.
That's the Brahma Bowl right there.
I thought you called it a Buffalo.
He was Buffalo last week. I better just keep making one up I got to quit watching the Nature Channel, man.
we watch it all the time.
There's some pretty cool animals. I'll get one.
My wife likes to watch those nature channels. 3rd down and 8. The Trojans at the 44 of the Lions. 7:18 to play, 3rd quarter. Snap to Parker. He'll roll right. He wants to toss it. He's going to roll right. He's got to get rid of it, and it's caught. I believe it's going to be close.
No, he's saying no.
He trapped it. It was intended for Hagan. Now it's going to be a 4th down and 8 for the Trojans at the 44 of Des Moines Christian.
I think I would pin him back to see what would happen.
Yeah, Killian, see if he can let up a little bit on this punt.
Just kind of aim it for a sideline.
Killian, who is averaging just under 40 coming in, got a good leg now. He's got to temper it back a little bit here.
Or punt it really, really high and have him drop it. That'd be cool.
Kind of like one of your chip shots, right?
Right.
The 9th hole or the 19th hole?
It's the 19th hole.
Here's the punt. And it's going to be inside the 10. And it bounced out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to be
keep going, buddy.
Yeah,
keep going.
He's still going down to fetch it. He didn't mark it.
No, he's walking forward.
He knows where it's at. He's going to mark it at 15. So good job by Killian. They keep it out of the end zone, and the Lions having it back. 1st down and 10 from their own 15-yard line with a 10-6 lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard.
So I'm just curious, with that quarterback throwing the interception, didn't think it made him a little wishy-washy?
Well, that's a good point. And
because once you make a mistake like that, that kind of sits in your brain for a little bit.
Coach Satoff's been bringing the pressure, too. And Town in the shotgun with receivers left and right. Takes the snap. He's going to hand off to Tokheim, and Tokheim squirts his way across the 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's brought down at the 41-yard line. He got loose.
Number 6.
He got loose for 21.
Yeah,
27 yards. Up the 41-yard line, and they get out of the hole. 1st down and 10. A brown shoe fit 1st down.
He cut back. He saw there was nothing there, and there was a little bit of an opening, and he's got some speed, and he hit that other hole, and he was gone.
1st down and 10. Lions at their own 41. 6:38 to play, 3rd quarter. DMC with a 10-6 lead over Atlantic of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Town out of the gun, snap, hand off to the tailback. This is Gorder across the 45, and he's tripped up at about the 48. Good gain there on 1st down, a pickup of 7. Second down and 3.
I can't tell if they're sending guys and missing. Are you watching that? I'm not watching that too well.
Second down, 3 to go for the Lions. Down, like Atlantic Town, it goes to the sideline against the huddle and brings it back in. Back in the day, we used to have the wideouts take plays in and out.
Oh, yeah?
They don't trust those guys anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Shotgun set for Town, 2nd and 3. The ball at the 48, takes the snap. This is Gorder, the tough runner, and he's going to get to the 49. 3rd down and 2, about 3rd and 1, I should say.
Now, I'm saying the officials are letting them play because there really hasn't been, I don't want to say that word, but, man, I'm seeing some jerseys pull away from the body sometimes.
Well, but you were complaining about that a couple of weeks ago about don't look so hard.
Yeah, well, like I said, there's holding but sometimes when you see a jersey away from the body.
3rd and 2 Lions. The ball thrown 49-yard line. Down out of the gun. They'll shift a couple of receivers to the left. Here's the snap back to Town out of the gun. He's going to give it to Gorder. He's got the first down across the 45. Down the 44 of Atlantic. A first down and 10, a pickup of 70 yards of the play. And a brown shoe fit first down for DMC.
I am watching, and they pull guards quite a bit. I don't know if you've been noticing it, but they're always pulling guards.
4:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Another quick move in a quarter here. Lions with a 4-point lead on the Seed Pro scoreboard. The ball at the 44 of Atlantic. They'll break huddle. They'll send one receiver wide left, Dehan. Olson, who's that leading receiver a week ago, was wide right. High backfield behind Town under center. Takes it, gives it. Gorder runs into a wall, and he breaks through, but then he's hit again and brought down for no gain of the play. They threw him around like the straw man on Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. He was spinning around like a tornado. I guarantee you that. He was bouncing off of everything.
No gain, second down. In fact, there you go, second down and 10. 4:07 to play, 3rd quarter of the Seed Pros scoreboard, 10-6 Lions. Here they come. They'll send one receiver wide right. That's Dehan. 2 receivers left. Olson wide left. Passing situation for Town. He's out of the gun right now with one setback. Oh, he's going to give it to Kokheim, and he gets a few. Down to the 43-yard line, 42-yard line of Atlantic. Now it's going to be a 3rd down. And
I'm sorry, they're letting them play.
Yeah, you're watching that line good, aren't you?
Yeah, and a helmet came off. So Atlantic guy's got to leave the field for one play because his helmet came off.
That's Jack Muller. The ball at the 42 of Atlantic. 3rd down and 8 for the Lions. 3:40 to go down the 3rd quarter. Score brought you for the Seed Pros, 10-6 Des Moines Christian. Now looking towards Coach Daniels to get this play in.
He doesn't run all the way over. He just runs halfway over.
He's got good ears.
He got hearing aids or something.
3rd down, 8. Ball at the 42 of Atlantic. Town now the shotgun. Twin receivers left, one right. One setback. Here's the snap, play action. Here comes a rush, and they sack him back to the 46. Oh, man, what a sack for the Trojans.
They said the ball, no, officials say he was down, but the ball came out after he was down.
Calvin Rudy was there. One of them.
Harrington was, or not Harrington, or center. Or not.
Also in there was Draven Smith.
59 was in there.
Yep, that was Donovan Hetherington.
Hetherington, that's it, Hetherington.
Great play by Atlantic. Des Moines Christian has to punt the football, the ball at the 50-yard line.
Terrell back to return.
Terrell and Killian deep. Olsen and Ocean. Here's the snap. And the punt by Town. It's a beauty. Hits at the 15, 10. Picked up at the 10. 15. Oh, man, was he tripped up. That was Gorder that made the solo stop.
Yeah, he was going to get more.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Terrell with the return.
Terrell on the return, and he was upended. The ball got to the 17, first down and 10 Atlantic. 2:47 to go. This is anybody's game here, Perry.
Yes, it's actually, I mean, look how fast this quarter's gone. I mean, those guys were eating up the clock.
Well, it's time for a Trojan drive.
1st and 10.
That was a Chris Houghton dozer hit of the game.
Yeah, we'll just write that down because
yeah,
right now. Usually I count on Fergie for that.
Chris Houghton, he's digging it every day. Oh, Atlantic moved.
Yeah.
Parker set up under center, and the left side got a head start. 5-yard penalty against the Trojans. 5 yards back from the 20 or 17, excuse me, to about the 12. They'll have it first and 15. Killian will check in, the wideout. 2:47 to play, third quarter. 10-6. Lions on top of the Seed Pro scoreboard. The ball is nestled just inside the Trojan 17.
Nestled, I like that word.
It's nestled right there. We'll see if they can get it out of the nest here.
I was thinking Nestle's Crunch.
Hand off. Ethan McNeil breaks through across the 15, and he gets up to the 18-yard line.
So we got our 5 back. That's good.
We did. 3rd and 10 Atlantic.
Second
down. Thanks, Perry.
Don't freak me out like that.
2:30 to go. 2nd down and a short 10, we'll call it. The football on the Atlantic 18-yard line, and we're getting the waning moments of the third quarter. There's no score here. It's been defense has been the key.
Yes.
Ritter wide left. Double tight end set for Atlantic. High backfield. Goodrich and Xander Killian to the right. Snap. Pitch. McNeil gets a block from McLaren. Now he cuts back inside. He's brought down to 20. Boy, good job by the Lion. That's Gorder again. He's had quite a game.
Yeah. That's 44, right?
No, he's 11.
Oh, well.
44 is Bailey. He was there too. He's a left defensive end.
He's that psycho.
Lions.
He's all over.
He plays like that. Yeah, he's Osborne in, and Gorder goes out after making that stop. 3rd down for Atlantic and 7. The ball thrown 21-yard line. Here they come. Big play here for Atlantic. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. 10-6 Lions. Under center, Parker turns, play action. He's going to throw it. Fires one, a nice spiral to Goodrich, and it is incomplete.
Oh, just a little more.
Incomplete.
Intended for number 88, Goodrich.
So Goodrich was there, and it was broken up.
Pass was broken up by number 21, Oliver Grice.
This is needed a little more oomph.
So Atlantic will have to punt on a 4th down and 7. The ball thrown 21-yard line.
Number 12, Killian, back to punt.
1:19 to go. Olsen is deep with Newton. They stand at midfield. The ball to Killian. He'll punt for the 12. A high kick, a beauty. Olsen runs it down at the 40-yard line, 45, and he gets up to 47-yard line.
I'm sorry, but our punt coverage is pretty decent.
Oh,
man.
It's great.
Number 1, Newton to return. Tackle made by
So
number
Newton returns the ball 6 yards to the Lions 46. 1:12 to go, third quarter. The Seed Pro scoreboard's a 10-6 Lions lead. Hank Roberts made the stop for Atlantic. On special teams, he wears number 83, does a nice job. Also is a key member of that archery team as well.
Is he?
Hinman will check in for Muller, that right defensive end. Hinman had some big Chris Newton dozer hits in the week 1 game against Glenwood.
Yeah, he did.
Ball at the 46, Town under center, high backfield behind him. Receivers left and right, 1st down and 10. He'll take it, give it. This is Tokai, looks for a hole. He's wrapped up and thrown for a loss. Back to the 43-yard line.
I think Satof's blitzed some guys.
Oh, I think Atlantic has really stepped up that defensive play. A host of Trojans make the stop, 2nd down for the Lions, 2nd down and 13. Football back at their own 43-yard line. Great job of the Trojan D. Down to 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Town will set up with a shotgun, a passing situation for this young man. They'll send twin receivers right, one left. Tokheim, the lone setback. Snap back to Town. Nope, he's going to hand it off to Tokheim. He's hit the backfield, a trip down. Breaks it through and gets back to the 45. He picked up 2. Boy, he's slippery, isn't he?
He's slippery, but someone knocked one of those off. I mean, that was cool. I know they saw it on TV. 50 for
tackle made by number 47, Roland
Des Moines Christian. He was standing there, and you guys got leveled.
Hinman had the stop for Atlantic, 3rd down and 11 for the Lions, and that's going to be it here in the third quarter. 10-6, a defensive battle, third period. We'll go to the 4th. We're back in a minute.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, Then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we believe your financial plan should reflect what matters most to you. Whether you're preparing for retirement, managing your assets, or facing life's next big decision, our experienced team will help you create a strategy aligned with your goals and values. With offices in Atlanta, Harlan, and Shenandoah, we offer clear, personalized guidance designed to help you stay on track no matter what life brings. Call Aaron Friend at 712-207-3521 or visit oakpointwealth.com to start planning your financial future today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Great Valley Advisor Group and Oak Point Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Trojan Bowl, 3rd down and 11 for the Lions as they switch sides. Des Moines Christian going left to right, Atlantic right to left. A fresh 12 on the board, the final 12 on the clock. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros, 10-6 Des Moines Christian. Lewis Central leading Harlan 17-0. Limit a 31 spot on Creston, 31-6. Out of the gun is Town, trip receivers left. Here's a snap, Town rolls left, stops. He's gonna pop it. Here it is, a deep throw, it's gonna be incomplete.
Almost intercepted by 4.
Moya did a great job.
Yeah.
Petty was there to help out.
If the kid would have caught it, he was going to drop it because he was going to get clobbered.
Olsen was the intended target, and the Trojan defense turned the Lions away again. 4th down and 11. The ball will be snapped from the DMC 45. Town will punt it. Hadley deep, along with Xander Killian. We'll see what Town does here with 11:55 to play. Atlantic needs a drive. They're down by 4. The snap coming up. Here it is. Good one. Here's the punt by Town. A good one.
Wow.
A high wobbler. It's going to be fair. Caught by Hadley. Dropped the ball. Now he smothers it back at the 5-yard line. Whew. That was close. He was able to pounce on it just outside the Trojan 5, but they got a lot of real estate to take care of here.
Yes, they do. I mean, basically 95 yards, and you can do that in about 11 minutes. Leave them about 46 seconds and take the lead 13-10. That's how I see it.
10-6. Lions on top of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Atlantic has it. Back of their own 6-yard line. 11:46 to play. Been quite a football game. A lot of defense. Some great plays. Atlantic will send one receiver to the right. That's Ritter. Killian left. High backfield. Under center is Aiden Parker. Now back into motion. Here's the pitch. Back goes to Ethan McNeil. Gets a block from McLaren. Cuts across the 10. He spun down at the 11-yard line.
No,
he got 5.
He only
excuse me.
He got one.
He got one.
He got one.
He got 1 to the 6.
No gain on the play.
He ran 5.
Yeah, ran about 7 to 10. But got 1.
I got to use a different window here, Perry.
Yeah,
there we go. 11:22 to play on the Seed Pros scoreboard.
Now you know what I went through last week.
Last week, yeah. You missed that one catch because you were watching.
Missed a touchdown.
You turned to watch and you had the wall.
Yeah, I saw a lot of plywood.
11:18 to go in the game. Under center Parker. 2nd down and 10 from his 6. Ethan McNeil again, and he's balled up. He does get some positive yards to the 8. Gain of 2. 3rd down and 8 for the Trojans at their own 8-yard line. They're just trying to get out of the hole here.
Right, you don't want to do anything crazy.
We'll see what they dial up here on the offensive side. Parker will join the huddle. Well, you've got a big front defensive line.
Yeah, a bunch of big
Hang, left tackle. Handsacker's the right defensive end. He's a big boy.
Big old Oompa Loompas.
3rd and 8. Snap to Parker. Hand off to McNeil. He breaks 2 across the 10, and he dives forward to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, he's way short.
Way short of a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Trojans. They're going to have to throw it or punt it.
I'll give Des Moines Christian credit. I mean, when he gets into the 2nd tier, those guys wrap up and hit.
Yeah.
I mean, they put him on his back.
Well coached. Fundamentally sound.
Number 12, Killian back to punt for the Trojans.
So Xander will punt it again. He's had a busy night punting the football, but so is Town for DMC. 9:55 to play. Snap, punt, line drive, returnable.
Bounce
Olsen will pick it up at the 46-50. And he breaks through across the 45. He's spun down at the Trojan 42. And Lions have good field position for this drive.
Yeah.
Colin Rudy got down to make the stop for Atlantic on special teams, the linebacker.
He did really good, even though this jersey was away from his body, too.
So Williams on the return down to the 43-yard line of Atlantic. First down and 10. Brown shoot for the first down. It's been a defensive battle in the second half. Lions scored on a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Town. Extra point good by Osborne. They kicked a 23-yard field goal as well late first half. Atlantic got a touchdown and mixed extra point. McLaren on a 3-yard run. First down and 10 Lions at the Trojan 43. Out of guns, Town takes a snap, and he gives to Tokheim, and he squirts across the 40, 35-30, dodges a tackler, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown, DMC. A 43-yard scamper for Tokheim. Give him credit, he ran the pylons.
Well, and he kind of ran a couple of our DBs out of their shoes because he can, that was one heck of a cut he did and stopped and then took off again.
So finally a score here in the second half, and it comes to Tokheim, who had a nifty run of 43 yards. And Osborne will attempt the extra point for the Lions. Max Town will hold for DMC. And the snap, the set, the kick is up and right down Broadway. 17-6, DMC, 9:32 to play. Back in a minute.
Clement's kick is good.
Hello, I'm Elvis Haas with Elvis Haas State Farm, and we're more than just an insurance agency. We're part of the community, and we hope to soon be part of your family and helping you understand your coverages. We meet with people just like you every day to help prepare them for what life throws at them. Covering your auto, home, farm, business, life, and financial services, we help walk you through everything, and we're here for your support. Stop by our location at 1/2 block west of the courthouse. Check us out at Facebook or call 712-243-4824. Elvis Haas State Farm is there.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
By Tokheim for Des Moines Christian, and that puts the Lions up after the extra point, 17-6, Perry.
Yeah, they had held him all night, and he finally in the fourth quarter cut one loose. But the they've held him pretty much in check.
Yeah, he's quick, and he showed that speed.
Well, he stopped on a dime, and then he took off again.
He can stop and go, and that was exactly what he did, Perry. Kickoff coming up. Clement will kick it from the 40, and he kicks it off the tee. A short boot picked up at the 30 and returned to the 34 and 35-yard line. Nice fight.
Yeah.
Carter Hadley with the return, a short return, but he fought for every inch. And he gets to the Trojan 35. Lots of time left, 9:26.
Right, there is. And I just noticed that we have nobody has kicked off to any of our return guys. Everything's been
right.
This is the third game that normal kick deep.
Riverside have HSCW 2014. Kemper over Shenandoah 42-7. Audubon 62-7. They have just cruised here the first 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ritter wide left eye backfield behind Zayden Parker from the 35 of Atlantic. Here's a snap, the pitch back to McNeil. He's been the workhorse. It cuts outside a block, now inside a block. McLaren gets to the 40-yard line for a gain of 5. Second out and 5, nice job. It looks like he could have cut outside of McLaren's block and they went back inside.
Yeah, sometimes, I don't know what to say. You just sometimes think there might be a better opening cutting back in and don't realize people are coming crashing down on you.
Under 9 to play in the game. 17-6 Lions on the Seed Pro scoreboard. This is a non-district game. In a couple of weeks, we'll start the road to the playoffs. High backfield behind Zayden Parker, killing in motion left to right. Snap, play action. Parker wants to throw. He's got a man. He's going to throw it too deep, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Olson. Intended for Corbin Ritter, running a post pattern right down between the seams and just overthrew him. 8:38 to go, clock stop.
You see what those DBs do for Des Moines Christian? What's that, fly like a bird or something when they're flapping their hands like that?
Yep.
Well, I don't like it.
Gorder out. In comes Osborne. He'll play the left defensive end for the Lions. 3rd and 5, Atlantic at their own 40-yard line. Here they come. A trio of receivers to the right side, one left. Parker out of the shotgun with McLaren in the backfield. Here's the snap. It's a low one. Parker in trouble. Rolls right. He fires. It is incomplete.
Almost intercepted.
Knocked away nicely. And there's that. So Atlantic have to punt the football on a 4th down and 5 for their own 40. Hagan, the intended target for Atlantic. 8:32 to play.
I think Des Moines Christian, when they went in half, they kind of changed up their defense some.
They did, and they came out with a lot of fire as well. Atlantic needs a break here late. Now the Xander at the 35 and 30. He punts it away. Nice punt. High missile. Hits down at the 20-15, and he downed at about the 13. They could have probably let that go a little further.
Yeah, but
good job there by Donovan Hedrington to get downfield.
I mean, he's the center, and he's the first one down there.
He's amazing. Good athlete.
Very good athlete.
He's going to have a great season on the mat here this wrestling season.
Yes,
by the way, speaking of wrestling, the 1975 Atlantic wrestling team will be inducted into the Atlantic High School Wrestling Hall of Fame in November.
Man, that's awesome.
That's fun. November 21st.
That'd be cool.
Open to the public, folks, and it's going to be a lot of fun that night.
Might have to go to that one.
Great wrestlers on that group. We were freshmen back then, and I remember those guys well. 1st down and 10 of the 14. Town now the shotgun takes the snap. Wanted to have a quick throw. Now it out and up. Here's the pass. It is incomplete to Olson. Good coverage by Grant Petty. 2nd down and 10 from the 14 of the Lions. 17-6. DMC with the lead on the Seed Pro scoreboard.
Number 15, Grant Petty.
I want to take this opportunity to thank a couple of people here behind the scenes. One of them is Michael Sheriff, who, man, we just love that guy, and he does such a tremendous job. And
he does.
There's a lot more that goes on to a broadcast than just sitting here calling the play-by-play. It's going through the list of ads and getting them all in. The other one is Knox, our high school guy here who's doing the camera work, and he takes his job extremely serious. Here's Tokheim on the run. He's going to hit the backfield, and he's spun down for the tackle. A good job, Atlantic. Tackle for loss. No gain. In fact, he lost, 2, Perry?
At least 2, maybe 3.
3rd down for the Lions.
Yep.
Under 8 to play. Jake Wales, who had 10 tackles last week, made the stop for Atlantic. Here comes
Hetherington. He's coming back in.
Yep. Hetherington will be back at that left defensive tackle. And a 3rd down and 13. So they're going to try to get pressure here in the QB. Town will set up with a shotgun, and they'll send 3 receivers to the right side. 17-6 DMC with the lead of the Seed Pro scoreboard, 7:30 to play. Snap back to Town, out of the gun, rolls right. He likes to throw on the run, looks to toss it, and nobody open. He's going to run the ball. He's hit, tripped up for a short gain. Yeah, that was.
He got about
Jake Wills was there to make the stop, and also Carter Hadley was there. 4th down and 7 after a pickup of 4, and again, great coverage by Atlantic.
Oh yeah, and I'm wondering if it's like you just go where the ball's going.
That's what he does.
Like he's like a rover back. He's a linebacker has a rover back.
I think he smells that pigskin. He can smell it.
I bet so. I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley.
Here's the snap to Town. He stands back inside his 5 and punts it away. Muller put pressure there.
Oh, he shanked her.
Yeah, he did, and Muller got his right in his vision, his line of sight. It was a pooch punt. Atlantic has good field position.
Keep going, buddy.
They're going to mark the ball at
35.
the 35. You're right, Perry. It's going to be great field position for Atlantic at the 35 of the Moines Christian.
I like these officials.
They've done a tremendous
They're letting
job.
us play.
You know, we're looking at 8:46 for the time here on a 7 o'clock start with 6:35 to play.
Yeah, let them play.
A trio of receivers right out of the gun. Zayden Parker, head off to McLaren. He's going to burst across the 30, cuts inside 25, and he's brought down for a first down. A Brown Chief hit first down at about the 23 of Des Moines Christian. Atlantic's got time here, Perry.
I think it's so cute. These guys try to swat the ball.
Did you say cute?
It's cute. Watch these guys trying to swat the ball from him. It's like, you know he has a death grip on that ball. You're not going to swat it
You're
out.
not going to get out of his hands.
You guys are tripping.
First down and 10, Atlantic, the 23 of Des Moines Christian. Parker in the gun this time. Play action. He's going to fire into the end zone. Ritter's open. He made it, tipped away. What a great defensive play by DMC.
Well, I thought I saw some pushing.
Boy, Ritter was open. He had a step, and the pass was there. Just a great defensive play. Second down and 10, Atlantic, that stops the clock.
Yeah. It was a good call play. I mean,
Williams on the coverage for the Lions. Second down and 10 for Atlantic. 5:55 to go. The ball on the 23-yard line of DMC. McLaren the lone setback. Three receivers right. Zayden Parker from the gun. Handoff. McLaren, he's hit in the backfield by Bailey. A solo stop by Bailey gets McLaren back at the 25.
I told you that 44 was psycho.
Oh, man, he did it. And that's how you tackle the big guy.
I mean, I don't think no one even blocked it.
Oh, Bailey was just unblocked. Blitzed in there. And
it was just like
Gavin thrown for loss back to 25.
Good night, Irene.
Third down and 12. Trying to think of that tune.
If Ferguson was here, he'd start singing.
Oh, he'd sing it.
He'd sing it.
Here comes Atlantic at third down and 12. The ball to 25 of the Lions. Snap back to Parker, the gun. Two-step drop. He'll launch it into the end zone. Oh, and Molly is knocked down. And they're not going to call interference. Molia was knocked down on the coverage.
Huh. Well, I said they were letting him play.
And it just could be a deal where they got their feet tangled. I don't know. The Atlantic crowd didn't agree. Now the ball to 25, fourth down. Trojans will have to go for it here. No. They're going to try a field goal.
Oh, mercy.
Hey, this guy's kicked, I believe, a 50-yarder in practice.
12, that's our punter.
So this is Killian's going to get a shot at it. Killian will get a shot at it. It's going to be a 47-yarder. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is good.
Wow. All right, that's not bad.
A 47-yard field goal for Killian. 5:07 to play. 17-9 on the Seed Pro scoreboard, back in 30 seconds.
At Outfitters Plus in Atlantic, you'll find all the latest in custom apparel and headwear. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports teams, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where'd you get that?" Don't forget, Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop by today.
95.7.
Xander Killian, 47-yard field goal. Now it's a 17-9 game. Lions on top. What a kick. It just barely made the
But it made it. That's all that counts.
But it made it. 47 yards. A late comer, that's Bailey into that receiving team. So Killian, after the 47-yard bomb, will kick it away, and it's a high kick, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. I might have called that a little quick, but it did funny.
It was
bounce in.
Just rolls into the end zone.
But he's got two in the end zone. Good for him.
Well, this is still 17-9, an 8-point lead for the Lions of the Seed Pros scoreboard. And we've got a timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're listening to High School Football on KS 95.7 FM and our live stream, westerniowatoday.com. Back in 30.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Clarinda, Atlantic, and Creston.
Welcome back to Trojan Bowl. As we're away, as Tokheim tried to get the edge, and he was run out of town.
Then he ran out of bounds. So that stopped the clock. So that's good.
He was run out, and it was Terrell on the run. Jake Wales. Petty was there. Second down, 7. 5 minutes to play. The football, the Lions 23. They're up 17-9 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 20 receivers left. Town now the shotgun for DMC. Takes the snap, rolls left on the option. Pitch back to Tokheim. He's got some green across the 30, and he gets to 31. A pickup of 8 yards of the play. And it was Hadley that made the solo stop for Atlantic. Maybe a touchdown saving tackle.
But the quarterback got tattooed. He's kind of shaking his arm a little bit. He pitched it at the right time, but I bet you his teeth are floating a little bit.
4:30 to go. 17-9 Lions, the Seed Pro scoreboard. Now 4:23 to play in the game. 2 in receivers right, Town out of the gun. First down and 10 at Brown. Shoe fit first down at the 31. Here's a snap to Town out of the shotgun. Pitch on the option to Tokheim at the 30, and he cuts inside. He handled at the 34.
11.
Yeah, Terrell.
He had a pretty good hit.
Yeah, that gave Tokheim a little whiplash there.
Yeah.
Terrell put the lick on him.
Jake Wales.
Jake Wales was there as well.
Yeah.
Second down and 7. The ball at the 34.
They're going to run it because they want to eat that clock up.
3:43 to go. The time is on Lee DMC's side right now. Olsen wide right. Dehan.
Told you, they're going to wait.
Wide left. Under center, Town, eye backfield behind him. Here comes the guard pulling, and then handoff to Gorder across the 40-41. He picked up, it's going to be close. He picked up 7. They're not going to give him
the 40.
Yep, it's going to be short. 3rd and 1. Ball at the 40 of Atlantic. Gorder with a full head of steam.
Yeah.
Atlantic calls
there
the
we go.
timeout.
You better start.
We'll take it with them. 3rd down and 1 for DMC. We'll take it. We're back in a minute on 95.7 FM.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Proud part of Meredith Communications.
30 seconds here on our live stream, WesternIowaToday.com and 95.7 FM.
Looking for the perfect spot for parties, date nights, or a fun family outing? Head to the Super Bowl in Atlantic. Whether you're bringing the whole crew or just looking to relax and roll a few frames, we've got the lanes and the fun. Plus, leagues are now forming for men's, women's, and couples teams. Show your competitive side or just come out for a great time. Call Dan at 243-4656 to sign up your team or join solo and Dan will match you up. The Super Bowl in Atlantic.
Your home for Atlantic Trojan football on KS 95.7 and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back. 4th down and 3 in Town back to punt 17-9. Lions with the lead on the Seed Pro scoreboard, just over 3 to play. So Town will put it up again. It's been a defensive battle. They did get one loose there with Tokine, the tailback. Here's a snap and the punt by Town. It's a high
little bit
punt.
blocked, I think.
Might have been partially blocked.
It's
going to hit at the 44, and it's going to come to rest at the 42 of Atlantic. They've got good field position, Perry.
Well, I'm just saying we got a little bit of block on it because he hit the punter and they didn't throw the flag. So we blocked it a little bit.
So Atlantic with a partial block there that slowed it down to get the good field position here.
I'm surprised I saw that.
I'm not.
Well, I saw the punter quarterback getting up, looking at the officials like, you got blocked, dude.
Speaking of eagle eye that you have, especially on flags, we haven't seen one in the second half.
No, I think they forgot to bring them, which is okay, but...
That was one of your keys, though, Perry, I remember, and it's panned out. Brown shoe fit first down, 1st and 10 to the 42. Parker wants to throw, sets up, rolls right, has time. Now he's going to launch one deep. Vander Killian, incomplete. Sailed over his head.
Parker's pass, incomplete.
Good coverage.
Intended for number 12, Xander Killian.
Well,
Grice with good coverage. Oliver Grice again on the coverage for the Lions.
There was really good pass protection for the quarterback. He had all the time in the world.
Coverage.
Those DBs, they're playing pretty tough tonight for Des Moines Christian.
Yeah, he had all night. He could have taken a deep sleep back there. I mean, it was...
I want to know if he probably needed my CPAP.
I never know what's going to come out there. That's what makes it fun, old buddy.
Well.
2nd and 10 for the 42. Here's Parker to throw again. He's rushed this time. He's got to scramble a little bit. He gets rid of it, and he's intercepted. Grice with a pick. Grice with a return to the 40-yard line of Atlantic.
Our quarterback just got tattooed.
Yeah.
There's the flag.
Gorder was the one putting the pressure on, and Zay just had to get rid of it.
Yeah, he should have just thrown it out of bounds, but he thought he saw someone but he was getting hit while he was throwing it.
So Grice had the interception for the Lions with 2:37 to play, and we're going to have a timeout or not here. It's Lions.
Are they picking it up, or is it going against Atlanta?
I don't know. We're waiting to see the signal.
Oh,
here.
no? Did they throw that at
now
the
it's
coach?
just, he laid it down at the 44. Here's the signal.
Blindside block.
No matter what happens here at the end, both these teams, they've got to be proud of the effort they put into this one
most
tonight.
definitely.
Man, oh, man, that's a good football game.
Especially with,
Well, Des Moines Christian ranked
in 3A, and it's their first year in 3A, so that's saying something.
We haven't got into district yet either. That's 1st and 10. Brown shoot for first down at the 41. Tailback Gorder, he runs into a wall, and he's not going to get through it.
Number 11, Gorder, the ball.
No gain. 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. We're down to 2:26 to play on the Seed Pro scoreboard.
Number 59,
Ball at the 41-yard line. It's been a warm night. We started kickoff at 89 degrees.
It's 105 in this press box. I feel like a pork roast.
Second down and 10 for the Lions. 2 minutes to play, now under 2. Football back on their own 41-yard line. They lead 17-9 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. And out of the gun, Town, snap. Option he's going to keep across the 45, gets to the 50, breaks the tackle, and he ends up getting the first down to the 48-yard line.
I'd say he's the player of the game for them guys.
Yeah, he's good. 11-yard game for Max Town. He had a game coming up brought to you by Olson's BP. Great Godfather's Pizza. It's good.
I know their chicken.
Oh, and their chicken is delicious.
When I walk in, they already know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Every day.
The Perry special.
Yep, 2 chicken breasts.
Oh, you get 2 chicken breasts?
Yep, take the skin off. It's good.
I usually get a leg and a chicken breast and macaroni and corn.
No, I don't get no sides.
Why not?
No, dude, I just want the protein and the cheese. Oh, I get cheese too.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's protein.
Yeah.
First down and 10, Lions at the 48 of Atlantic. Now, Brown shoe fit first down, 1:10 to play, and the Lions are going to take a victory knee here. Max Town under center, and he'll kneel down. Coach Brummer calls a timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds with 1:03 to play. Lions up 17-9 to the Seed Pros scoreboard. We thank Seed Pros for their sponsorship each and every year. We're back in 30 seconds.
First Windy Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Windy Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Home for Atlantic Trojan football on KS 95.7 and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Welcome back. Timeout by Atlantic. 1:03 to play. Town will take a knee here again. 17-9. The Lions with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard, and Max Town, the talented QB, will take a knee, and it'll be 3rd down and 11. 60 seconds to play. Well, it's been a great game, Perry.
Yes, it has.
Hats off to the Lions of Des Moines Christian. They've got a tough district with Williamsburg and Nevada in that group there. Yeah, Winterset's in that crew.
But Winterset barely beat Creston.
Yeah.
28-27.
That's true.
But I'm just going to say, well, I don't want to. I'll wait until the post game. But
I don't know. You've got a tough decision that Chris Houghton knows of the game, the hit of the game here. I can tell you that. 3rd down. Town and knee again. It'll be 4th down. The clock at 22, 21, and 20 seconds. Trojans line up. The Lions will line up. Shake hands. A great football game here, folks, between these two clubs. Congrats to Coach Daniels and the Lions. And congrats to Coach Bremer, the Trojans. They played their hearts out.
They played well.
They played well. And they are going to have a lot of success. So they have really improved the last couple of weeks, Perry.
Yes, they have. And I just wanted to say that besides their first drive and one play in the 4th quarter, it was a really, really close game the whole way.
National Guard and everybody that helped put this together.
Well, our post-game show is coming up.
Tell your folks it says hi.
Brought to you by Olson's BP. Great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel. The Keep You Going Company, Olson's in Atlantic. Final score, Des Moines Christian 17, Atlantic 9 on your Seed Pro scoreboard. They are by your side to maximize yields. From the word go, contact John Becker, Mark Bentiger, Gary Bakla, and Nick Knutson. Our post-game show coming up next, and we'll start off with our injury report. Brought to you by Body Basics. Call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Hey Atlantic, Olson's BP, the Keep You Going store has a September deal you won't want to miss. Buy any large Godfather's pizza and get a free 2-liter of Coke, Diet Coke, or Sprite. That's dinner made easy and drinks on us. And while you're here, don't forget about Champ's Chicken, hot, crispy, and always delicious. That's Olson's BP in Atlantic. Fuel your car, your appetite, and your day. That's Olson's BP, the Keep You Going store.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
At the heart of Channel Seeds are the relationships we build with farmers. Hi, this is Lee Sadoff with Lyman Ag Supply. When you partner with Lyman Ag for your fields, you'll experience our seedsmanship at work. Jim Swanson and I are committed to working with you through year-round customized service. We are committed to your success. It starts with placing products to perform, extends to evaluating crop development throughout the season, and continues well after harvest into planning for next year. Expert advice, customized service, and elite products. We're Lyman Ag Supply, and our goal is your profitability. Give us a call.
It's 4th and long, and you're gearing up for the...
Welcome back to our Olson's BP post-game show. Here at 95.7 FM and our live stream, westerniowatoday.com. DMC, Des Moines Christian. picks up a road win over Atlantic, 17-9 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Body Basic injury report, Perry. I don't believe, I think everybody came, as hard a hitting game as this was, I think everybody was able to get out of here unscathed. And
I think that's why no one got injured, because it was just a hard-played game, and when you play hard, there's a lot of times that you don't get any injuries. So, yeah, I didn't see anybody even limp off the field. So it was pretty good. I mean, it was a well-fought, hard-hitting game. And like you said, we got the dozer, so it's going to be hard to pick.
You bet. Well, coming up next will be our longest play of the game, brought to you by Extreme Auto. Be ready for your longest drive. Back right after this.
It's 4th and long, and you're gearing up for the drive of the game. But wait, are your tires ready to go the distance? This is Josh. Extreme Auto has the tires your vehicle needs to tackle every mile. Whether it's the daily runs, the weekend getaway, or on the road to the big game, Extreme Auto keeps you rolling strong. Don't punt on safety. Score big with new tires from Extreme Auto in Atlantic. Extreme Auto. Every drive is a winning drive.
At Seed Pros, our mission is to be your business partner every day of every season.
Pioneer Hybrid International was founded in Iowa.
At Seed Pros, our mission is to be your business partner every day of every season.
Pioneer Hybrid International was founded in Iowa back in 1926 and is still American today. Not many other seed providers can make that claim.
We partner with you to continually push the limits by combining elite seed genetics, local infield knowledge, along with customer service second to none.
We are with you from the word go. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinkla, Nick Knutson, or John Becker to partner with a team that puts your business needs first.
This is Josh. Extreme Auto has the tires your vehicle needs to tackle every mile. Whether it's the daily runs, the weekend getaway, or on the road to the big game, Extreme Auto keeps you rolling strong. Don't punt on safety. Score big with new tires from Extreme Auto in Atlantic. Extreme Auto. Every drive is a winning drive.
Welcome back to the postgame show brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel. Extreme Auto. Be ready for your longest drive. We thank Josh Dvorak for sponsoring our longest play of the game. And it was DMC. Des Moines Christian had the 43-yard run late in the game. That kind of sealed the deal, I guess, for the Lions. A 43-yard run by Tokheim, and he was a good back. He had a good night running the football, Perry.
Well, we've had him smothered a lot, but it was just like I said, he got loose basically one time on us. Other than that, he was only getting small yards and maybe 5 or 10, but he got one big one, and that kind of put the
Davis Tokheim had that run for Des Moines Christian, and 43 yards. That put the Lions up by the score of 16-9. They mixed the extra point to make it 17-9 and kind of sealed it, Perry.
Okay, so he got the longest play, but didn't we have the longest
Well,
kick?
if you want to talk about the longest drive,
we had the longest kick.
We could talk about that. It's I wouldn't say that's the longest play,
No,
but it was. We'll mention it, though, Perry.
Yeah.
I mean, a 47-yard field goal.
I mean, that's pretty good for high school.
By Xander Killian. That was a big play there. He just made the horizontal bar there for the Trojans. If you want to talk about the longest drive, you got to go back to Des Moines Christian again. Their first drive of 70 yards.
Yeah.
And they scored in a 1-yard plunge there to get into the end zone. So as we recap the scoring here, we started off with that 70-yard drive. The Lions chewed up almost 8 minutes off the clock, about 7 minutes, 5:12. It was Town capping that drive with a 67-yard drive with a 1-yard quarterback sneak. Osborne kicks the PAT to make it 7-0. And then the Trojans, they bounced back. They forced a muff punt, and they took advantage of it. They marched right down the field, and Gavin McLaren scored from 2 yards out with 9:05 to play in the second quarter. We had a quick first half.
Yes, it was.
Really a quick second half. The extra point was missed. It went wide right. That made it 7-6, Des Moines Christian. And then as time ran out in the second quarter, a 25-yard field goal by Osborne made a 10-6 halftime lead for the Lions. Third quarter was scoreless. It was a defensive battle. I think we mentioned the word slobber knocker, and I think that is the late Todd. He talked about that all the time. Some of those games, and I go back to that slobber knocker. I mean, it was a hard-hitting game. Fourth quarter, finally, Des Moines Christian did get loose. Davis Tilkheim on a 43-yard run, and the extra point by Osborne made it 17-6. Atlantic did get that 47-yard field goal with 5:07 to play, though, from Xander Killian. They made it 17-9 game at that point, and that's how it ended here tonight, 17-9 your final score. When we come back, we're going to have the Chris Houghton earth-moving dozer of the game. Digging it every day. We'll have this right after this from Chris Houghton.
When you begin your construction project, you want perfection from the ground up. This is Chris Houghton with Chris Houghton Earth Moving. When it comes to excavation, demolition, drainage, all your earth moving needs for your home, farm, or business, team up with experience, quality, and outstanding service. Chris Houghton Earth Moving has the experienced, knowledgeable employees combined with all the equipment to tackle your projects, large or small, and get the job done right. When you're ready to start digging in the dirt, give me a call. We're Chris Houghton Earth Moving, and we're digging it every day.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
With the many different types of insurance policies and all the different options, knowing what insurance policy will work best for you or your business can be confusing. At Partners Insurance, we know the best coverage is the one that fits your needs, your goals, your tolerance for risk, and of course your resources. Our agents are committed to helping your family or business navigate the often confusing world of insurance. For help navigating through your insurance options, contact Shannon at Partners Insurance today at 712-243-4392.
Welcome back to our postseason, brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel, your home for great Godfather's Pizza and BP Fuel. The doze of the game brought to you by Chris Houghton, Earth Moving, digging it every day. Perry, what do you think?
I'm giving it to 11.
Sawyer Terrell.
Yeah,
yep.
On that, I think it was a punt. It was that punt, and I mean, he really lit that dude up. It was a good tackle. I mean, there's a lot of good hits. No one got hurt, but a lot of good hits, and I'm giving it to Sawyer. He did. That was a really nice hit.
We're going to hear from Atlantic head coach Joe Brummer here in just a little bit. Perry's Word of the Week, brought to you by Lyman Ag. Our goal is your profitability. Your Channel C dealers, Lee Satoff. And we're back right after this.
At the heart of Channel Seeds are the relationships we build with farmers. Hi, this is Lee Sadoff with Lyman Ag Supply. When you partner with Lyman Ag for your fields, you'll experience our seedsmanship at work. Jim Swanson and I are committed to working with you through year-round customized service. We are committed to your success. It starts with placing products to perform, extends to evaluating crop development throughout the season, and continues well after harvest into planning for next year. Expert advice, customized service, and elite products. We're Lyman Ag Supply, and our goal is your profitability. Give us a call.
Attention RV and sprayer owners. Atlantic and Audubon Ag and Auto is your local CarQuest retail store. Here's some valuable advice you'll thank me for later. Don't wait. Get your RV antifreeze now from Atlantic and Audubon Ag and Auto before fall prep and harvest take over your schedule. Available in single gallons, cases, bulk 55-gallon barrels. Winterized while the weather's still good, you'll be glad you did. Trust me, you'll say, that Amy Jo thinks so fast she's like a twin-turbocharged Z06 Corvette. Atlantic and Audubon Ag and Auto, your winterization destination.
Are you great with paperwork and have a grasp of real estate code and law? Does your schedule allow you to show a home at almost any time? Do you have a list of clients who are looking for a home? How about first-hand knowledge of properties in the market? No? Well, you're in luck because a realtor does. This is Melissa Enan with Meyer & Gross Real Estate, and having a realtor takes care of all those things and much more. It's what we do, it's who we are. Give us a call. We're here to help. Meyer & Gross Real Estate. Strength of teamwork, the reputation for results.
Welcome back to our Olson's BP post-game show. Olson's BP, great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel to keep you going company. Olson's in Atlantic. The word of the week, Perry, I have no idea.
Well, I got it in. I don't think you heard it. Oh. I know I got it in because you were kind of seeing the game, and I just, under my breath, like, those guys are nothing but a big old bunch of Oompa Loompas.
I never heard.
Yeah. I'm talking about Des Moines Christian's offensive line. So that was the word. I don't know if people heard it, but I know I said it.
I believe you. I would never argue with you if I wanted to get home tonight. And well, we're going to finish off with comments from head coach Joe Brummer, but first we'll hear these, and we'll back right after this.
MyChart is an online service through Cass Health that gives you instant access to your personal health records, keeps you in touch with your healthcare provider, and can do prescription renewals or refills. It's easy to access on your computer or smartphone. With MyChart, you can also request and review appointments, check in ahead of appointments, and see test results. Sign up or learn more at mychart.casshealth.org or stop by Cass Health to sign up. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Hi, this is Tanner from your Atlantic Hy-Vee. You've seen your Atlantic Hy-Vee smiles beyond the aisles, out at the Cass County Fair, in the schools, helping at the food bank, and so much more. But we're not stopping there. We want to know, where else would you like to see us? Supporting our community isn't just something we do, it's who we are. Your Atlantic Hy-Vee, proud to serve, proud to give back, and always looking for the next way to make a difference. And as always, thank you for shopping your Atlantic Hy-Vee.
It's football season, and at Brown Shoe Fit in Atlantic, we're all about first downs and being your first choice in quality footwear. Whether you're hitting the pavement in Brooks, dominating your workday in Hoka on Clouds, or grinding it out in Brunt work boots, we've got your feet covered. And when it's time to relax, slide into cozy comfort with Uggs, plus more of the top brands you trust. Touchdown-worthy shoes, hometown service. That's Brown Shoe Fit in beautiful downtown Atlantic.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Welcome back to our postgame show brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel, your home for great food, Godfather's Pizza, and BP Fuel. Well, Jay Robinson had a chance to catch up with Atlantic head coach Joe Brummer. Here's what Coach had to say.
Coach Brummer, you can't fault the effort. It was a hard-fought battle, really in the trenches. But on the positive note, what aspect of the game made you the happiest? What did you like to see out of your boys tonight?
Yeah, the fight. The kids did a really good job. That Des Moines Christian wants to run the ball, so we got to stop the run. We talked about that we're going to be outweighed, we're going to be outpounded, but we're going to be more physical than them. And I thought the kids played really well in that aspect. Minus one big long run, I thought we kept them pretty bottled up for being that good of a football team.
I actually had that written down. You guys stuffed the run extremely well, and there's a little problem with the number 2 getting out on the receiver side, but you guys stopped that as well. What, if any, changes did you make, or were there having to be any major changes at halftime?
Yeah, no, we made some adjustments and some changes. Shelton did a really good job. manning that up over there with a really talented wide receiver that when Shelley's healthy, he's pretty darn good out there. That he did a really good job of taking that stuff away and then just gang tackling on defense. Grant had a pick there in the second half that did really well for us. That goes a long way. Sawyer Terrell's running downhill, and Hunter Nelson's come a really long way since that first game. So the secondary played well, but we got to ask more out of them next week.
I agree. The defensive backfield looked extremely sharp tonight, especially with the Petty pick. What's next? I know you guys are heading to Storm Lake. What are you guys going to be focusing on for that squad?
Yeah, we got to get a better pass rush. We got to do a better job there of putting some pressure. Their quarterback likes to scramble, likes to run. So we got to make sure he's uncomfortable. And then they got a really good wide receiver that we got to make sure we're marked a lot like number 2. They like to move him around, do a lot of different things that we got to make sure secondary-wise we're locked in from the get-go as they can hurt us.
Perfect. Coach, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Again, Jay Robinson with Joe Brummer. Good stuff there. And again, I think Coach Brummer echoed what we said. It was just a hard-fought battle, but one big run there late in the game kind of sealed the deal.
Like I said earlier, it's just like besides their one long drive that ate up a lot of the clock and one long run, other than that, I mean, with them being rated, we played very well against a rated team like that.
And they're a good football team, too.
I mean, they're well-disciplined. And the officials let us play, too. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've said it for 3 weeks now. There's holding every play.
Yeah.
And they allowed guys to play. I mean, that's good for the officials, good for all around. It was just a good fought battle, and we just came up a little short, but we've seen improvement every week. I mean, they've improved a lot.
Very good. Absolutely, Perry. Thank you very much. And next week, we will be in Storm Lake. We'll have our game on KS 95.7 FM, audio stream only. We won't be able to live stream that game. Some of the out-of-town games, that is not allowed. That's one of them, and that's fine. We'll do it on the radio, so tune it in at 95.7 FM, and we'll bring all the action for you from Storm Lake. Pregame at 6, kickoff at 7 o'clock. For Perry Fief, Michael Sheriff, and Knox here behind the camera, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining us.